I mean, if that's the way you feel, sure.
Because dude, you don't understand how many bullets I put.
Yeah, put where?
I can't say. That's a spoiler.
Wait, are you talking about Red Dead, the first one?
No, he's talking about 2.
Wait, what you do at the end of the second one? Oh man,
I can't. That's a spoiler. What?
Doug, this. Oh my god.
Strat hasn't. What do you mean? You want to know what happens?
Yes.
I already know what happens.
I wasn't planning on beating the epilogue. I was gonna fucking not play that shit.
You're not beating GameStop? Is that what it come to now?
I beat the game, but the game isn't finished. What you mean?
It's an epilogue. You haven't beaten it.
No, that don't count, bro. What you talking about? Epilogue? What's that?
Jigga, I'm not even gonna say nothing. You got it.
Thanks.
I sent it to you, Jigga.
Well, Laura,
all I can say is Arthur Morgan is a better character than John Marston.
I agree with this. At least he's not a deadbeat dad.
Oh.
I think all of us are past that point. All of us agree on that. John Marston is
not gonna lie, man, because I'm not gonna go into spoilers, but finding out Arthur's past, oof, I felt bad for that man.
Well, I didn't like that they did it at the end of the game. That shit was trash.
What do you mean? Him talking about like opening up what happened to him in the past?
Yeah, like you only find out to like the end of the game. That should have been like the first part of the game. Like when you start off, he like go in and like talk about himself or something. Like, I don't feel
the person that doesn't like, opening himself up like that.
Yes, okay. As soon as that, I don't know, like that.
That's not supposed to be gay or anything.
As soon as that person came in, who he was like, he should have been like talking about him or something.
He did it twice to 2 characters. All I know is he talked about his past with 2 characters.
Miles, he only did it with the Indian dude.
Well, okay. On that note, welcome to Usual Suspects podcast.
Oh, sorry, Native American.
Oh, that's not
because spoiler, bro.
Yeah,
that ain't spoiling shit, bro.
It kind of is.
It's like fucking 6 Native Americans in the game.
Motherfucker,
oh my god.
We moving on. Welcome to Usual Suspects.
Black person in the game.
Jigga, if you don't shut the fuck up, I will mute you. Welcome to Usual Suspects podcast for the day of, the month, date, in the year of November 9th. If I'm looking at that right. November 9th, 2018. I'm your host, Century. Yes, I sound different. Got a new mic. Wonderful, ain't it? It is 5:06 p.m. I know we're a bit late. That's because my dumb ass said, I got to go to the bathroom with 5 minutes before the podcast. I know damn well I wasn't going to make it in time. It's hell. Nothing. I'm going to hold it. It's what it is. We're going to actually do intros on the right foot this week because last week we did not. So intros, people.
Hey, Strat, your favorite casual gamer here back again. How y'all doing?
Somebody gonna go?
Man. Hey, it's Jigga. Your favorite member who everybody biting their style. Facts.
Oh, I guess I'll go. What's up, guys? This is Reddit 420, and I beat. I basically the only podcast member to fully beat Red Dead 2. So,
okay, this is my title.
Are you looking for praise for rushing through a game, sir?
I didn't rush through a game. I put like 80 or 100 hours into it.
Man,
I was not rushing into it.
I like how I look at Press Start Podcast Discord chat, and the first thing I see is Hard Hit and then DMV fan both posting it. Hey, thanks for the love, y'all. Y'all didn't have to do all that.
Thanks.
No, I already went to the bathroom, Alex. Calm down. I already went. And literally, I was in the process of setting everything up. Oh my god.
Not messing with you.
No, but let's get into these fucking topics. We actually have a decent amount of topics this week. More than I thought we would have. So let's get into it. Nintendo plans to remove, back to what Jigga was talking about, Native American caricature from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Native American, so they don't want to be.
So no, there's like one of the hard hit. Know what I'm talking about? You know, like the black little cutout people. I forget the name of them.
It's in a previous Nintendo.
Mr. Game & Watch. Damn,
there we go.
Nobody here play Smash.
Was it 1983 that game came out?
Playing Smash, bro.
Game & Watch.
The only thing I smash is females.
Facts, Jigga.
Hush your mouth. What females have you smashed?
Oh, the hate dog, the
hate. Oh man.
But yeah, there's a red version of Mr. Game & Watch, and it was looking suspect. So it's wild. So how y'all feel about this? Also, I lost like a bunch of followers on Twitter again. Must have been them bots.
They're good. Anyway.
What you say now?
You see, talk about the whole thing about Nintendo removing that character. In
They
Smash.
removed Red Mr. Game & Watch because it looked Native American.
I have nothing to do with it.
What? Never mind.
All I can say is it's like I can't, I guess, relate to it. All I can say is
Wow,
is
that's fucked up.
I mean, I guess
I know Jigga didn't answer the fucking question. It's just,
I don't know how to say this. I know it was from a video game, 1983, the character or something like that, where like a Native American kidnaps somebody. I forgot, but for me, it's like it's a game character, but I can understand some people's outrage, but then I can't understand if it's the outrage that isn't coming from Native Americans. I think that's where I'm at that point where I'm just confused.
Know the origin of it?
Are you talking about the game?
No, the
character?
exact animation that they're talking about.
No, that's the problem. I don't know exactly that. I don't know where it came from. That's
But it came from the game itself.
No, I know the game.
was.
I'm saying, everyone's
he's talking about specifically the red version.
And there's a game, and because Mr. Game & Watch is kind of like WarioWare. Basically, there was a game inside Game & Watch where you're trying to defend your house from Native Americans that are trying to burn it down.
Mm-hmm.
And the animation that they're upset about is the Native Americans coming to burn your stuff down. That's where it comes from. I don't think it's taken out of context. It's exactly what people saying it is, but they are. I mean, they're being a little too serious about it, I guess.
I mean,
They didn't have a problem with it in any of the previous games, but they have a problem with it.
That's my thing. Is like, what group is upset by it? That's what I want to know.
people that are Native American, I guess.
Is it though?
I don't know. Hold on. I think. Wait.
It's
I'm gonna
usually
say it like.
people who get offended though.
I'm gonna say it like this: it's better to just get rid of it and not deal with the issue if it does come up, than to have to deal with it when it does come up, because it will eventually.
Yeah, I agree.
Because not like if you complain now, you're just exposing yourself as why. Like, did you really think that was that important to the game? Because it's really not. It's just another color of a character. However, I do understand what they're trying to be culturally sensitive and remove it just in case.
I mean, I guess I can understand them removing it. I just don't know the group of people that are, being angry about it. That's my.
Oh shit, we got a Nintendo game in here. Man, hey, Melodic, you trying to get in here or what? I need a Nintendo Insight. I got nothing but fucking Xbox and Sony ponies on the podcast.
Wait. Who do you think don't have a Nintendo Insight, sir?
I mean, Hardhead does have a Nintendo Insight.
Hardhead does have a Nintendo.
I mean, he's the biggest Nintendo fanboy, right?
I'm the only one in here that played Lego games on the 64.
Wait, Hardhead.
Like,
you pay for the subscription
on a 64, dog. Like, y'all.
You pay for the sub on the Switch is what he's asking. You answer the question.
Yes, I did.
He's a fanboy. We're good.
I didn't pay with my own money though.
Oh, okay. So you using my excuse. I ain't paying my own money. Okay, I got you.
Somebody bought it for me.
Somebody. Oh man.
Real shit, thug shit. But I don't think any of us, Hardhead cares, but I don't give enough of a fuck. I don't support it by Smash Games. Hardhead knows the reasoning behind that.
Smash about to be fire. Y'all are wilder.
See, my whole thing is about Smash is like, I don't know if I would buy it because I don't have online. So it's like,
Really?
the only time I would play is if my friends come over or I go over to their apartments and we're having a good time. I think that's the only time I think I would play it.
All right.
Low-key, they know what they did releasing that game close to when they got that fucking online out, bro. They know you're going to have to get the online and enjoy that game. If you just buy that shit by yourself, that's going to be whack.
Nintendo games are only games that's not Destiny, Warframe, and GTA that I can put
Also, I apologize.
hundreds and hundreds of hours into. I'm talking thousands of hours into these games.
But
thousands of hours into Mario, bro.
Actually, if you depend the way I play it, yeah, I would lose.
The way I play, my name Hardhead, baby. I play this shit.
No, but
I think it's mainly the fact that Nintendo games have never been tied to achievements, so I feel kind of more free base getting a 100% on a Nintendo game,
Nintendo.
My thing is, can we address them like always re-uploading Nintendo Online services and shit like that, and
Yo.
trying to increase those likes and shit?
Look, they
Like people would forget about it.
But they officially came out and said we're gonna try to make it better. All right, we heard you.
Hold on, this is my
They
thing.
they
Wait,
heard us.
hard hit. That's cool and all, but you have had how many years to get that shit right for the first time?
Wii U, man.
Not even the Wii U.
Wii.
Nah.
Wii.
Not even the Wii.
It
Not
wasn't.
even the Wii. Oh,
It wasn't a like big enough in their market.
Oh, wait. This is my problem. We talking about their market. Their market is the United States. They sell well in Japan, but we know where their market really is. Let's not do this shit right
They
now.
don't see us as their main customers though.
And here's my problem. If that's the case, then get the fuck out of gaming because you don't understand who buys the majority of your content. Then.
Look,
That's
they
stupid.
trying now. This is the Switch.
Here-
Is the only time they've had the true chance to get this right.
I don't believe that for a
Obviously,
minute.
we
Wait.
know
Hard hit.
what about before the GameCube?
Wait. Hard hit. I can't agree with that because you've had everything.
Oh, wait, we're talking about online. We're talking about online.
Okay.
If we talk about online, hold on, hard hit. This thing. I would say the GameCube, but I'll give you the GameCube. I'll put that to the side. Put that shit to the side. You've had the entirety of the Wii. You had the entirety of the Wii U. You've had 2 full fucking gens to get online right, and you didn't do it yet. There's no excuse at this point.
I think the only problem with the Wii's online though was the friend code system. But and the fucked up thing is it was work. It did enough for them to where they felt like they didn't have to.
And here's my thing. I don't give a fuck what
Right.
it did for them. You need to have standard shit that the rest of the industry has. I don't give a fuck what anybody else has. We need to be on par with everybody else at that moment in time. Like this is my thing.
They
Who
don't have,
had, no. I'm about to ask you a question. Everybody
they do
else had,
now.
they do now. That's the problem. Did everybody have voice chat in the 7th generation of consoles? Yes or no? Did everybody
We have voice chat, sir.
No, I said did they have voice chat in the 7th generation? Yes or no?
7th gen is last gen console. So you mean the Wii U? I'm not sure. I can't answer that.
Technically the Wii and the Wii U because the Wii U is technically
The
8th.
Wii and the 3DS both had voice chat online, sir.
Okay, there's one. I'm just like this is my thing. Like people excuse Nintendo for shit that they really shouldn't get any excuses for. Shit is annoying.
Yeah.
Like I'm not like don't think it's me coming at hard. It's just like, bro, we can't defend this shit. Call it out.
Online's disgusting. Using a damn phone app.
Staying on the Smash shit.
2018.
Smash Brothers director Sakurai, I think his name. I don't know.
I guess they thought they was gonna pull a blizzard on us with the phone app, dog. You know.
This hard picture, bro. This hard hit picture killing me. But no, Sakurai. Hold on.
I'm sorry.
Hold on. No. Wait. B. Arsenal, shut up.
I need my voice chat, sir.
We
I
do
was-
need voice
I,
chat.
I was talking mad shit on GoldenEye on the Wii, dog.
Hold on. Wait. Before you continue this thing, I'll let you continue what you about to say after the fact. We got to get to this bullshit right quick. Smash Brothers director says all the DLC for Smash Ultimate has been decided.
What?
Okay, well,
Did you read the actual article? Because the way it works is Nintendo has decided what characters they can use. For
Yeah. No. I understand all of that. I'm just saying, damn, that was quick. Them motherfuckers
don't
was
know. I feel like
decisive.
it was just them trying to figure out who they can use and who they can't. They now know who they can, but Sakurai still has to decide who
Yeah.
can be made into an actual character and who can't.
okay. My whole question is, how much is the season pass?
That is.
It's
Did
like any
they
regular
drop that?
fighting game. Same as any other fighting game.
What 20?
Okay.
Oh no, it's like 6 for
$25.
no 6 for a character and how much for all of them for the
25 for all the characters. So if you
25?
buy them all separate, you paying what $30.
Okay.
5 characters at $6 each. But if you buy the season pass, it's 25.
Oh, so they're giving you 5 off.
And there's also one character that's not attached to the season pass, which is the potted plant. And if you pre-order the game, you get them for free. If you don't, you got to pay $6 for it.
Do we
I ain't-
care about this potted plant thing?
Yeah, apparently some people do.
Hey, nah, that's gonna be a fire ass character. Y'all tripping.
Man, fuck Potted Plant. He the hoe.
Edie Piranha, dog. That's the goat, dog. Y'all tripping.
Edie Piranha's a hoe ass motherfucker.
Oh man.
What's the character that everyone wants in Smash and they still haven't gotten it yet?
I could name a
Really?
couple.
It's really
Waluigi, yeah, that's who I was
Oh,
talking about.
Waluigi, fucking Ridley.
Shantae.
It's mostly
Shantae's
Waluigi. It's
not-
mostly Waluigi.
Shantae's a
That's what everybody talks about.
Shantae should
Waluigi.
be in the game. I believe
people
that.
want Gino. A lot of people want fucking Goku.
I don't think would
Goku would work in
Goku.
a Smash game.
Oh,
I know,
my God.
I know he would, but like, would Bando give the license out to them?
They could. They definitely
no,
could.
no.
Bandai would definitely let them put a character in Smash, though.
It's not even Bandai you have to worry about at that point.
What,
be
Funimation? You mean Sony, basically?
Funimation
don't fuck with nobody right now, dog.
But, well, Sony owns Funimation right now, so.
Yeah.
So Sony would just give the A-OK and just be like,
Oh, people also want Banjo.
Wait, do they? But then I don't think they only own the anime rights. I'm pretty sure they own the fucking video game.
Yeah, I don't think they own the character rights.
Yeah.
Well, Funimation lent out the rights to what, Bandai Namco, or Bandai bought it. So it's like they can't do anything. So I would still think it's Bandai's choice whether or not it would go to Smash.
Yeah, people want Isaac too.
Goku can't work because he's not a gaming character.
People who
I
want
mean,
Goku
he is in the game. What you mean, bro?
That's what Jim
Goku's existed in the game for long enough to be considered a gaming character.
What the fuck? What am I? Okay, that's weird. My volume was like really low. My bad, y'all.
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
Gotta get used to that blue Yeti, dog.
Man, fuck.
That blue garbage.
What just happened?
Jiggy, don't you have the same mic I got?
Oh man, no.
I have the same Yeti. I have the black one.
Expose Jiggy. Fuck Jiggy. Big exposure.
Oh man.
You got a free game with that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm selling it. $30 to $40. Who want a copy of
Yeah,
Fallout
it's
76?
Fallout? No thanks.
20? I don't fuck with you like that. I love you, dog, but you got to give me a 30.
Hey man, let's be real. That value for that game is $20.
No,
Hey,
it's
nah, he's
15,
not the
man.
only one. I'm also selling a copy of Fallout 76 for $40.
$15.
Listen, me and hold on. If you fuck with both of us, we'll bundle both of them bitches. We split the 20 in half, and you can get 2 copies of that bitch. Fuck you, me.
$10.
$10.
You can fuck out my face, straight.
$5.
5. Ooh.
Going
Yo,
once.
hardhead. Tell Shat.
Going
Tell Shat
twice.
no. Tell Shat what you gonna tell him when them numbers come back and Call of Duty win. Tell him what you gonna tell him.
Strat, save me. Don't let me do this.
Strat, you know that it's not that far ahead, right, dog? There's still
Right,
Call of Duty still has a chance. You know that, right?
I'm sorry, bro. When I don't tell people when I make bets is when I know I'm gonna win.
All right,
Hold on, wait. All I gotta say is when Hardhead win this bet, I'm joking. I don't know who winning.
Nah, wait, Hardhead, didn't you say on press start that you're a little worried right now about this bet?
I ain't gonna lie. When I heard the
ship numbers are fucking
the game's lifetime.
17 million sold right there.
No, it was shipped, but
shipped, not
It says
sold.
sold. It says
You-
sold.
no,
No,
it's shipped.
shipped.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm
read it again.
No, it is shipped,
Read
bro.
Read
It
it
is
again.
shipped.
It's sold.
Like Strat.
We gonna get
I'm
to that,
always on your
Strat, you
side, but
goofy.
this time it's shipped.
Shipped, Strat.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh, motherfucker.
All right, so Call of Duty Blackout patch removed the troublesome 9-bang from the mode. How y'all feel about this?
The what?
Call of Duty, what's that again?
They removed the 9-bang from Blackout.
I don't
Oh,
think they play
man.
Call of Duty.
No.
Kind
Yeah,
of
I
like.
never played that and never.
Man,
I know what.
Yeah.
Hold on.
What's
I
Call-
found out. No. I saw what the 9-bang is capable of. That shit need to be taken out the game full sale.
Okay, for those who don't know, in Call of Duty, there's an operator called Ajax. If you play Black Ops 3, you know what operator
He
is.
got- he got
Ajax, the guy from Deadpool,
He has this special
shut up, Shaq.
flashbang
or
that
the soap.
you can charge it. It has 3 levels to the charge. One charge is three flashes. The second charge is 6 flashes, and the third charge is 9. Once you throw that bitch, it will go off 9 times. And not only does it blind him, it also it makes them effective of aiming. Like even if your sight somehow comes back a little bit, the game does not let you aim your gun. So basically, if you get hit with this thing in Blackout, you shit out of luck.
You can also not go prone. You can also, if you're in prone, you get stood up. I
You
think
get stood up while you're in prone and shit.
so. The 9-bang is on some. Hold on. On the scale of the 1 to fuckery in Call of Duty, 1 is like what's like some light fuckery in Call of Duty. Maybe like commando lunge knifing. That would be 1 in fuckery. A 10 in fuckery is like the fucking model 1887s like ever released in Modern Warfare 2. That's fuckery.
Oh, you mean when they had a dual 1880?
Yeah, when you can get sniped by them bitches across the map and you just spawn. Yeah, I know. This would be like a 12 on the fuckery scale because you can't do shit against that shit. You can't hit anything. You can't when you shoot.
It's not a 12. A 12 is the exploit that. First of all, we need to talk about that. I feel like people shouldn't get banned for this, but it's an exploit in the game where basically you can. There's a perk that lets you walk faster while you crouch, and you can glitch the game into letting you put that perk on 4 times, and you basically have quadruple running speed
Quadruple
while
speed.
you're crouched.
Well,
So you looking like a fucking ant running around the map and shit. People think you hacking, you moving so fast. But people get banned for using a flaw that Call of Duty left into the game. I think that's bullshit personally, but hey.
Huh.
That's Call of Duty for you, dog.
Trash.
Exactly.
It's really not.
Trash.
Make sure y'all go copy your copy of Call of Duty for $40 at Walmart this Black Friday.
Oh, dude, he wants to get those sales boosted.
hold on. I do agree because I'm not gonna lie. This is the first Call of Duty. And here's the thing. I fucked up. I bought the Call of Duty I wasn't supposed to buy. I bought a Sledgehammer Call of Duty instead of buying the Treyarch Call of Duty. I got a hold of L on that.
Oh, listen. I'm good. I'm just saving that money for RE2 remake and Kingdom Hearts 3.
Oh, man.
Fucking nerd. No, I'm playing. I agree.
Oh,
I agree with those choices in buying games. I agree with those. We gonna
Yep.
move on though to what is this on? Oh shit, we got a bunch. Oh, Hardhead gonna flip when he gets to a certain topic. I'm ready, fucking ready. So moving on, we have Final Fantasy VII remake director. Is it Tetsuya Nomura, or did he get bounced out yet? He should be gone, right?
Oh, I thought it was a female at first, but I think I was wrong. But yeah, that's why the DLCs got canceled because that
No, we're not talking about that shit. We're not there. L, but it's an L that's gonna be taken away when we get to the top. The remake director contemplates remaking side content for the game, in which I say, go ahead and do that and make Vincent mandatory because he's the best character in the game by far. Anybody else got any problems with them remaking side content? What content they should remake? Any content you think they should add?
I don't care for it anymore because they fucked over my. I was really deep into the fucking the Final Fantasy game, but hey, they can do whatever the fuck they want. They ain't getting no more money.
I said 7 remake. We not talking 15 yet.
Oh, I ain't worrying about that shit. When it come out, it's gonna come out. It's cracked down at this point. Like,
Wait. What game are we saying is cracked down at this point?
Final
7
Fantasy
remake.
Fantasy
No,
VII
I would
remake.
not say that just because that was being made by CyberConnect 2, and Square did not like how that was going, so they wanted to do it in-house with Nomura, and Nomura's just finishing Kingdom Hearts 3, so he can actually work on it.
This is how the Square. We're gonna talk about Square. Wait. We're gonna talk about
game is cracked down at this point.
Hold on, we're gonna talk about Square Enix in a bit because Square Enix is holding technically 2.5, a L and a half and a W somehow, and it's really weird. I don't know what the fuck is going on at that company. I have another topic about them too. We're gonna move on from that though and come back to it. Wait, hold on, I didn't ask. Anybody else care about this remake content?
Nope.
Jigga?
Not really.
All right, I was just checking. I don't want y'all to feel like I ignored y'all and didn't let
I
y'all
want
speak.
15 though. I want another Final Fantasy, not this 15 DLC, bro.
Oh, we're gonna go into Final Fantasy 15 news.
No, we not.
Later, not now.
All right.
Oh man, we don't need to talk about that white game. Oh man,
I actually like 15, but
no, I did too. I was joking.
no, I just think the third act of the game is fucking atrocious. But
Yeah.
Fortnite skins got
Oh
some
man, fuck out
update.
here.
NFL skins. You can be the Dallas
Really talking about
Cowboys.
this?
Yes, it's news. You got a problem?
Oof.
No, we
Kinda
need to talk
do.
about the best game PUBG. How they giving
we
you
gotta talk
extra
about
skins
that.
for
Wait,
money.
nigga, shut the fuck up and wait. It's on the list. It's on the list. Shut the fuck up and wait. It's actually like one. It's actually like one topic after this. So just wait, please. It's gonna be great. I promise. So yeah, NFL skins in Fortnite. Anybody care? Really? I don't.
No PUBG.
That's the reason I told you to wait, Jigga. See what you did?
Also, make sure y'all buy that and rep them Steelers, dog.
Fuck the Steelers.
You can't say that.
Go
after-
Panthers.
Wait, hold up. They got the
You
Redskins.
wait a minute. Wait.
Hey man, listen.
Hold on, yo, you can't talk to me like that. My team won a chip in the last couple of years against his team. Matter of fact, you don't get to speak, Red Hood. You got your ass beat last night. Shut up.
Hey man, listen. Go Panthers.
Wait,
Fuck
do they
the
really
Panthers.
got the Redskins for?
Only thing the Panthers was going was back to the bench to cry during that game, dog.
Hey man.
Yo, they had Cam Newton looking so shook. He was like, I'm
Listen,
done.
last night we're
Y'all
just
had
gonna pretend
fun.
never happened.
I had people falling asleep.
Listen, we're just gonna pretend last night didn't happen.
They had all kind of emotions going on that sideline. This shit was crazy.
What you trying to say, hard head?
Yeah.
They should have just never showed up to the game, dog. So,
Never
They should have just been like, we forfeit.
yeah, it wouldn't have looked as bad, dog.
Oh,
They dropped 300, almost 350 on y'all, dog. Shit crazy.
Well, oh yeah. Speaking of that, I'm about to ask y'all this now before we move on to the next topic. Do y'all want to do a live watch through? I don't know which strat if you're available tomorrow, but
I'm already gonna do it anyway.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it as well.
Oh, so
I'm
y'all just
down for it.
we are gonna
I
watch.
just gotta finish that freaking lab though.
Yeah,
Early.
just finish the lab. We'll. What time does it start? I don't know actually.
I forgot. It's sometime in the afternoon. Is it morning or afternoon?
I don't fucking
I don't know.
No one knows.
What you're talking about.
Let me look it up.
Speaking of that, so somebody look it up, but yeah.
Wait, what y'all talking about?
Xbox.
So 18.
Yeah.
What time it's taking
So-
place?
I got two topics actually because I don't think I had this one on the list, even though it is news. I don't know why I didn't have it on the list. We'll talk about it.
Oh wait, hold up, real quick before we move on. If you get caught wearing a Redskin skin in Fortnite, I'm definitely clapping you on site.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say why nobody offended by that, bro.
I'm
Yeah.
definitely clapping. I hope you get jumped in the game wearing a Redskin.
Yeah, I hope everybody
What the
just fucking shoot you up, bro.
What the?
Like we just go through the map and like anybody wearing Redskins.
If you're wearing a dead skin shirt, we gotta see you on site. Nobody should be rocking that.
I might put
Nobody.
Yo, I'm not condoning this.
If you rock a Cowboys jersey, just know that there's an official task force for that ass. Please understand that. If we see you, the whole map about to clap you. We don't fuck with no trash teams.
Certain teams are just not allowed to show their faces in Fortnite.
Just-
That includes the Eagles and the Patriots also.
Wait, more so.
Just get Panthers.
Wait. More so the Patriots than the Eagles. We can fuck with
Don't
the
treat my
Patriots.
two teams like that.
I think if you're a Patriot fan, I gotta headshot you, dog.
If you're a Patriots fan, just understand that we trying to clap you on site. It's not even like there will be no words exchanged. There will be no dancing. There will just be death.
All I say, get a Panthers jersey. You should.
If
be
you
set.
rock a Panthers jersey, we just gonna teabag you. Like it is what it is.
Oh man, what?
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do, dog? I'm gonna get 4 people to come together, and we're gonna come as my whole division on your ass. We're gonna come as the Steelers, the Ravens, the Browns, and the Bengals, and we're gonna be busting motherfuckers' ass.
Wait a minute, the Bengals is an L, dog. Change that up.
They in our division. We gonna
Flip that out. Flip that out. That's trash.
we gonna claim them for now. They in our
Oh
division.
man, you wildin', Chief. What is this?
Oh man, the Fortnite scan's gonna have it lit, though.
Dude,
Okay, I just figured out
The
what
time.
time. It's supposed to be 1 p.m. Pacific time.
So go 2 hours for me and Hardhead. So it's like 3.
3 or 11. I don't know which one.
No, Pacific. So if it's 1 Pacific, that's 3 hour time because we go 4 or 2 hours because you got to go by Mountain and then that's the official time. So you would just go 4 or 2 hours.
Yeah, that for me is like 4 p.m. Eastern time.
What up to Audie?
Oh yeah.
I don't even know. I don't know. Shit. What was I about to say? Oh yeah, we're gonna move on to the next topic. How many of us enjoy Destiny in here?
You know me, yeah me. Hardhead should be getting that expansion for PC.
Yo, Jiggy, get the dick out your mouth.
Or coming back to that PC platform.
Oh, you mean Halo?
Destiny 2.
Yeah, I enjoy that.
No,
I am.
Hold on, wait. One game actually has a successful series past a certain point. The other game has 2 very poorly reviewed copies in succession. So I'm gonna move on. Halo sucks.
Oh man,
That sounds like some hate to
even
me,
though
dog.
Forsaken is on sale on PC right now, I'm not buying that shit. 'cause
Okay, so
of course.
Wait. I got the Forsaken DLC, right? But I paid for it. But the funny thing is Bungie sent out an email saying now you can claim for a free copy of the game.
Well, if you're not Forsaken, you get the base game with it. So
No. So before they had it on sale, right? I
you
got
bought
the
Forsaken, you said, or just regular Destiny?
no Forsaken. It's called the Legacy Edition. I bought that, so you get the Forsaken DLC. So I bought that, and then this week they said a promotion out for people who haven't got the game. They said you get it for free. and it's the base game.
Yeah, it's
Now-
just a base game. It's just a base game.
Yeah, so what I was told was, well, not I was told, but I was given was that I got another copy of the game. Would you believe?
Yeah, everybody did technically.
Oh
No.
man, I didn't.
Oh, you basically got to. Oh, I see what he's saying.
But apparently, Destiny 2 Forsaken failed to meet targets in terms of sales. Funny enough, because that target hardcore players buy the game. Most people outside of that won't. Just saying that.
Yeah, that's. I
Hold
was
on, quick tangent.
about this yesterday. Like, if you're a fan of Destiny, you're about to be disappointed because they said they're about to rush through the rest of the DLC, so they can
There's no rush.
more monetary ways for people to play the game.
Hold on. This is the issue, and this is what I said from the jump. When the community is basically in civil war with themselves for most of the game, complaining about we want this, we want that, we don't want this, we don't want that, and then point fingers at each other, and then point fingers at Bungie saying you didn't do what we want. It's like, motherfucker, how can I do what you want when you don't have a consensus on what you want? I'm guessing here. You don't tell me with outright terms this is what we should do, right? Like that, like hardhead. That would be like me telling me you say, oh, I want a donut, and then Strat over here like I want a donut too, but it needs to be glazed, and nobody in here coming to a consensus on shit. And y'all just
I mean,
telling
you
me
don't want a
figure the
glazed
fuck out.
donut though.
I think the biggest issue is like the same thing as Bungie. There's no community. I mean, same thing is a Diablo. There's no communication. They need to do like
But here's my thing: there's more communication than there is with Diablo. But Diablo as a game, they told us outright for like 2 weeks before they did the shit. No Diablo 4 if anybody paid fucking attention, but no one did.
But no, I'm saying like they need to do. I only have one good example in this case, but it's not a good example because all he's saying is that they can't get it done this game. We're gonna have to wait until next year's entry. Is NBA Live every time they have an update, they also do an AMA on Reddit where the lead developer gets on Reddit and answers as many fucking questions as he can.
And here's my thing about Anthem. The problem with Anthem is BioWare's behind the 8 ball because of the last 2 games they made. Even though I'm streaming Inquisition right now and I'm enjoying parts of it, I see where the criticisms lie with that game.
Oh yeah.
And
Oh, hell yeah.
it's kind of like they're under the 8 ball because of shit like they had Mass Effect 3 that's divisive.
Well,
It's not
that was because of the whole, Casey
ending.
Hudson and Mac Walters, closing.
They locked themselves in
in the
a
room. Yeah.
closet with a ball of jerkins and said, "Let's write this shit, dog."
Yeah. So the other writers had no say in what was going to happen in the ending. And but I know the Dragon Age Inquisition though was made not by the main team in BioWare like Mass Effect 3 or anything like that. I forgot what team it was that usually does Inquisition.
Jigga, I'm gonna need you to go swing on B Arsenal, dog.
Oh, what happened?
Go read the chat.
Oh man, this man.
Jigga got.
Oh,
Man, it's spooky air, dog. Hey man, they always come at the popular people neck, dog. It's okay. It's okay.
I'm more popular. No,
Hold on. When I think about Destiny, understand that they've already said that Destiny 3 is not dropping for another pretty much year, like a full year, because we're getting another.
Do you think it's gonna be cross-gen or freaking?
If anything, they'll add.
No. But listen, right? Who was it? What was it? What game? Sorry.
What do you think about?
I was just thinking about the game that Diablo company. They screwed over the fans big time, right? And I think Bungie's doing the same thing. I think Bungie's screwing over the fans.
I don't know. So, like a lot of the hardcore fans are happy with the DLC.
And that's the thing, though.
Much.
I'm very happy with what they did.
Here's my
That's
thing,
what
though,
I'm
because
I'm not a hardcore
It's
fan.
a gift. Here's my thing. This is the problem. Like, so how do they deliver content? How do you price that content? How do you give it to them in a reasonable time? Like, these are all questions that can never be answered in actuality because it's different answers for different groups of people.
From what I can tell, they done delivering Forsaken for the base. I mean, the delivering content for the base Forsaken until the first expansion drops, which should be in December. If I'm not mistaken.
And then they'll keep doing that at a rapid pace. And then this is the thing: we know for a fact that since Anon has pretty much been 100% on everything he's ever said, there's another pass after that. So after that pass, Destiny 3 is supposed to drop. So that means we get pretty much, give or take, I want to say nine, like either a full year worth of content or something like 9 months of content, give or take.
No, but the thing is with Bungie, right? People were complaining about the content, right? But now they put so much content to the point where people are just sick of the same repeated thing. You know what I mean? It's like you're doing the same thing, and people are just like, "Oh, I'm gonna jump off Destiny 2." So
I wouldn't say
Here's
that.
my thing, but this is
I
the
wouldn't
problem
say
with
that.
that. This is what you asked for. Like that's
I never asked for it because I got the.
no, but and that's the problem though. It's not you. It's the fact that this is what a overwhelming majority of the community in Destiny, quote unquote, wanted. Right? This is what they wanted. So they went and appeased those people, and then they said, like, this is the problem. Bungie can't appease everybody, and then there's a group that think they should be the only ones appeased. So no one's going to be happy regardless of what the situation is.
Yeah, because I remember when Destiny first came out, like that's what people complained about. It was like, oh, there's nothing to do once you beat the game. It's like there's no content, and so now they give you content. Y'all complain it's too much. Like, nah, I do agree with them on that point. Like, y'all need to stop complaining, bro.
Like, I don't mind if you're complaining. If you're complaining with the intent of showing, okay, this is what we want, this is what you kind of should do. Like, give them something to work with. Don't just complain and say shit and don't give them anything to work with. That doesn't help anybody.
Yeah, I think they listen to the big vocal minority, because I know I was in the camp when playing Destiny 1. I was just complaining mission structure designs and stuff like that. But I don't think that, they listen to those type of complaints. They listen to more like, I guess, casual type complaints like, oh, it's too grindy. I'd rather have like mission, weapons, are equal. Like we had like in Destiny 2, which I didn't understand why they listened to that, group of fan base, which made no sense of, enemies also leveling up along with you. I just never understood that. But, I think that they should just listen to some of the fans, but not all of the fans. That's what I think, because a lot of those fans aren't. I don't like to say they don't know what they really want, but they don't know what they want, and I think that those type of fan base, the extremists or the ones that are super loud about it, you shouldn't really listen to like that.
I mean, look, I'm gonna tell you all now from somebody who plays the game still damn near every fucking day. The only people that they listen to are the YouTubers.
Yeah. That's what
the streamers and the
Those are
YouTubers
the people that are ruining the game.
Yeah,
I don't. And my thing is, it's not all of them. There's some that give great feedback. It's other ones. I'm like, you're just playing this to get a check.
Oh no. My thing is, those YouTubers also get flown out and stuff like that too.
Yeah,
so this is listen to their feedback,
and that's the problem. Like, you use them as a voice for the community because they have such a big amount of people watching them. I understand the thought process. Like, cool. Excuse me.
Perfect example. When Gambit first released, there was a YouTuber that dropped a video on the best weapons to use in Gambit, but it was a short video because all he showed was one weapon, and it was basically a weapon that had the highest fucking target acquisition, which is their aim assist. It had.
Are you talking about the sleeper simulator?
Sleeper, and now the sleeper is basically a shit weapon because of that YouTube. They nerfed the weapon instead of just trying to figure out a way to make it better for that game mode to where people weren't using it in such a way.
Well, and that's the thing. Like, people are sheep. They're not going to use anything outside of what they want to use because they feel like that's the best thing to use.
It basically ruined the game mode because that's the only thing people were using.
I mean, this is my thing. People get mad at me when I started using
it. You hear someone invaded you, you already knew what weapon they was using every single time. Never failed.
I know what gun I was using, Bad Omens, with tracking and cluster bombs.
Once I got that Queen Breaker, it was over. Nobody didn't want to invade us no more. Fuck that shit.
But we gonna move on from Destiny shit. I know y'all tired of hearing it. Turing Test developer was also okay. So if anyone's played the Turing Test, it's I have not seen anything of this game in a long time. So I want to look at it before I say that because I
think I got all achievements in that shit. Oh man.
You got achievements in the Jiggy?
Oh man, all of them, dog. Ain't that like the puzzle game?
I want to say it is. That's the reason I didn't want to say it.
Yeah, I believe that's what it is.
Yeah. So the Turing Test developer, so they're gonna acquire some of. Oh shit, what's up? They're gonna acquire them to a degree, and they're gonna make a new IP for Square Enix. So they hold a 20% stake in Bulkhead, and they're currently working on Battalion 1994. And who is yelling like? Dear God.
Hey, can you all hear me?
Yeah, what's up?
All right. Just came in. Sorry about that. Just came out of the movie theater, and here now.
Oh, he was watching Queen. He told me earlier.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
by
When does
the way,
Overlord come out?
I think he came out today.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I think Overlord I think came out today, but Bohemian Rhapsody was pretty good. I'd recommend it.
Oh shit. Quick
But-
recommendation.
We can continue on. My bad.
No, we all about to be quiet because now is the time for the Hardhead weekly rant on PUBG. So Hardhead, before you start yelling for PUBG,
Man, are we serious, man?
hold on,
Hey,
you gotta hear this
I need-
fuckery. You have to hear this fuckery. It's fucking hilarious, by the way.
Wait, Strato, you sitting here trying to defend?
Oh shit.
Defend
Chill,
what, bro?
chill,
I
chill,
uninstalled that
chill.
game.
You sitting here
yesterday.
trying to
I
defend?
installed that game yesterday, sir.
Hey man.
Yo,
hey, man.
chill. Let me finish before
Yeah,
y'all.
you better uninstall that shit. Fucking $30 fucking
I'm
game.
bringing that shit back, dog.
Speaking
Hey,
of
yo,
PUBG,
yo, yo,
listen,
yo,
listen,
yo,
listen,
I
listen.
got rid
Yo,
of my
listen.
$30 game charging us 20
Yo,
fucking
Hardhead,
dollars.
Hardhead, before you start,
And
before you
Hey,
start,
man,
let me
it's
finish.
Harley
there's
Quinn,
no
though.
extra content to the
It's
shit. And then the
Harley
skins
Quinn,
look like fucking dog shit, dog.
It's Harley Quinn, man.
Okay, so
That ain't Harley Quinn.
real quick, I want to
Can I-
thank Hardhead for reminding me to
That's
uninstall
Harley
PUBG.
Quinn. That's
hold on. Let me get the topic out. God damn.
And that ain't even Joker, to be honest with you.
Hold on. So Harley Quinn and the Joker have come into PUBG as skins. And
What?
also, wait. And also, PUBG is heading to PlayStation 4 apparently on December 8th, which I think is the same day as the Game Awards, if I'm not
the day
mistaken.
after
No
the
one
game.
No,
cares.
the week of the Game Awards.
The day after Game Award.
Okay, day after. Hardhead, continue with your rant. I'm gonna be quiet.
So let's get this out of the way. For those who play the Player Unknown Battlegrounds made by PUBG Core and Blue Holes, they just announced they're coming out with it's not even a fucking DLC. It is a unoptional way. You only have one way to buy this, by the way. You cannot earn this skin in any kind of way. You can't earn the credits either. You have to pay $25 a piece for either a Harley Quinn or a Joker skin. I feel bad calling them Harley Quinn and Joker because it's fucking disrespectful how bad these fucking characters look. Joker is
Amen.
literally just somebody with white face paint and a tattoo on his fucking forehead. Harley Quinn, I don't even know what the fuck you call. All they did was get Harley Quinn's outfit and just throw paint at the bitch and say Harley Quinn. There you go. And I say this, they did add the car though. You ain't got to pay for the car. You can go drive the car around your little PUBG shit. But the game is $30 fucking dollars. You already paying $30 fucking dollars for a fucking game where they're not allowing you any way to earn any kind of credits to buy a $25 skin.
I thought it was 50 because I thought it was like you had to buy them both.
And also, may I add
If you buy
something
them
to
as
this
a
real quick?
bundle, you get them for $45.
May I add something to this?
Go ahead.
Suicide Squad is a 2-year-old movie. Why in the hell are we getting Joker and Harley Quinn skins when that movie is irrelevant now? And on top of that, based on the majority of opinion, that movie is garbage. So
Can I tell you why?
Why did DC have to take an L by proxy?
This is all implemented by WB trying to stay face.
Now, this is my biggest issue. Motherfuckers out here trying to compare it to Fortnite. Here's the biggest problems with you saying some stupid shit like that. First of all, Fortnite didn't even add Marvel skins. Fortnite is a free game.
It was
Fortnite
one mode.
actually gave us content. They gave us free content when they brought Marvel to their fucking game. And if there was a skin, guess what? There's a way you can earn that skin and never spend a fucking dime to get it.
Well,
yeah, I believe you can get V-Bucks through Save the World. Am I right?
Yes.
hold
yeah.
on. By
Bro,
the
you
way,
can-
wait. By the
But
way,
for
just
multiplayer, if you can literally buy your own battle pass if you hit 100. You get
Hold
your
on.
next battle pass.
wait. Just by the way, the whole mode where you can play as Thanos, it was a limited time event, and you can't do that anymore. So you could only do that for a limited
But-
time.
We do
Still,
know that.
it was
I
content.
do know that.
It was actual
No, but the
content.
thing is, yeah, but we do know that they're bringing that stuff back because they're promoting Avengers 4.
Yeah, the next Avengers game coming out, they're
Right.
gonna bring some more Marvel content
Back to Warner Brothers paying to get Joker and Harley Quinn
PUBG.
in there. It
Yeah.
would have, PUBG. My bad. It would have made a hell of a lot more sense to put an Aquaman skin in there because that's the
Yeah.
movie that's about to go out. Why in the hell would you add costumes
Wait,
from
wait.
a 2-year-old movie that is not relevant right now? And it doesn't make sense to me. If I was WB and I wanted to put DC skins in the game today, I would have chose Aquaman because that is a movie coming out. But besides the fact, Hardhead is right in every aspect. I mean, it's bullshit what PUBG Corp is doing, and it just proves that everybody's going to be playing Fortnite for the content alone.
They need to burn to the fucking ground is what the fuck they need to do.
Jesus
No.
Christ.
Let me add to this rant, right? Let me add to this rant because I think I need to implement this. If W was fucking smart, they would have put it into a fucking more relevant game like Injustice 2, because they've got Joker, they've got Harley Quinn. Easily, they could have implemented that for Suicide Squad, but no.
Are people still playing Injustice 2 though?
Yeah.
Kind of.
Yeah.
The fan base has waned. I'll say
It's not
that.
one of those games that stays alive for long. Like
That's what I say. A lot of fighters though stay.
like DOA and Street Fighter, they stay alive for a real long time, but not really.
But I mean, but you know what I mean? Like at the time when the movie came out, they were promoting the game as well, right? So it would have been ideal for WB to be like, okay, yeah, fine, you know what, we'll put it in Injustice 2, but no, we only got Justice League, and no, we only got Wonder Woman stuff. But now they want to put it into a PUBG game, trying to match up what Fortnite is doing with Thanos, and this modding.
No, it's not even the same. One game, one game you free content. Another game is giving you a skin that you don't even have an option of earning. You have to pay money for it.
On top of that, they're adding booty boxes, which you got to buy keys in order to open.
Hold on, now. Wait.
Don't forget this $30 game has fucking loot boxes that sometimes roll duplicates, and some of which require you to pay $2.50 for a key just to open it, just to possibly get a fucking.
Wait. That's the Counter-Strike system of how they do boxes. I'm gonna let that pass. Wait a minute. Hold on, but I gotta. Wait. I gotta.
It could be better.
It could.
Because another game did it don't make it right either. I don't like the way Counter-Strike do that shit either.
But the thing is, instead of doing promotional deals, they should have fixed the damn game. Because I have a 1070 Ti. PUBG runs decently, but there's still a bunch of glitches in that game, especially on console.
Hold on. Wait. I'm gonna just can this topic because we will be here. Wait. I'm gonna can this topic because we would be here all day listening to Hardhead Rant, and I would love to get from the general topic section of the podcast. We've been here for almost like an hour.
All I'm gonna say
Burn
is,
PUBG core to the ground, dog.
all I'm gonna say is,
hold on. We at Usual wait. We at Usual Suspects podcast do not agree or consent the message that Hardhead 74 is sending out. We do not abide by any burning of any developer studio to the ground.
Burn that bitch.
Unless it's EA.
I still don't agree with that. Not at all. No one.
After the Star Wars Battlefront shit, fuck EA. I'm sorry.
EA, no, hold on. EA screwed over the fans. That's the best way I can put it, right? The same thing can be said with WB and DC screwing over the fans at E3 by giving us a curveball. Yeah, they did, because they gave us Hitman over a DC game.
No, see, the thing is, Hitman, that whole situation with Hitman's completely different. That it's just like, I think a lot of DC fans.
The fan base. What I'm saying is the fan base got so thinking that WB told Rocksteady to put out a PR stunt and basically say, "Look, we're sorry, we're not going to announce anything." And I have got more information about this stuff than you guys do, so I'm not going to say what it is.
But my thing is, WB doesn't own many studios.
And plus, they don't even own IO. Actually,
Warner Brothers is a movie studio, not a game studio.
Well, WB Games.
WB only owns Avalanche.
WB have acquired WB have acquired a lot of other studios since.
I don't think so. Besides, they don't even own Hitman. They don't own that studio. They only have Avalanche, and they only have the Lego Studios as well as. What do you mean?
So there's been two. I know there's been 2 or 3 new studios being acquired by WB.
They do own the other Avalanche.
I was about to say, I thought they published Hitman 2. What you talking about?
They publish it, but they don't own IO Interactive.
They don't own IO, but what I'm saying is that WB does own a few other studios outside the IO thing, right?
Yeah.
And the thing is, what WB pulled, it's a simple screw over. It's the same thing of what EA did, because EA screwed over the fans by putting out a game and then they say at E3, "Oh, we got another Star Wars game," and they're not even ready yet for this next Star Wars game.
Well,
And
See,
And
they only own, from what I hear for WB games, they only own NetherRealms, Monolith, Rocksteady, WB Games Montreal.
one of the
WB
Avalanches,
Boston.
not sure which.
no, I've been told there's
I
been
think
a
it's
Games
there's
San
been a-
software.
Francisco and Games New York. Which
I've been
those
told there's
other
been
ones-
2 more studios been acquired by WB.
I don't know.
I don't know how to spell Avalanche.
And that
Give
is
me a second.
apparently that's to do with the Harry Potter game.
Well, that's Avalanche that's doing Harry Potter.
Yeah, they own that studio now.
Well, look, closing statement.
Yeah, Avalanche
all I will
software.
say is
Yeah, software, not studio.
I fully understand it. W's and L's got to stick together. That's why Fortnite and Marvel stick together, and that's why PUBG Core, Microsoft, and
You still on this?
Well, wait, don't put Microsoft in this, brother.
Microsoft-
Call back.
PUBG
Call back.
No. PUBG just looked at the bigger company and said, "Look, forget
Wait,
it."
they coming up fucking PlayStation, so PlayStation got to hold L2 then.
Yeah,
My thing is though, how did PUBG get the money for the licenses for DC
They're-
properties?
yeah.
They're owned by Tencent. What kind of question is that?
no.
Interesting.
That's a good question. That is a good question. How the
Disney
hell?
got the money.
DC wants any publicity right now. Of
It-
course
hold
they
on,
can-
realize
yeah,
this.
especially.
Realize this.
You
Hold on.
think WB gave it up for free? Licenses are free, bro.
This is what y'all gotta understand. They're owned by Tencent. Tencent owns Epic Games and Riot Games.
Right?
They got money. They're not afraid to spend it.
Didn't Tencent make $10.9 billion this year
Something like that. Some
Yeah.
light.
in gaming alone?
I don't know if that's game alone.
More than in the gaming alone, more than any other company.
Tencent balling out here, but let's move on to some news that makes me happy because I can actually play this game again and not be angry at myself. Sunset Overdrive is heading to PC most likely.
Trash.
Please.
There goes
Ooh.
the last. Well, no.
Please.
Yeah, they only have one more true exclusive left, and that's the Master Chief Collection.
This shit come to PC to watch.
I know it is.
Yeah,
I'm
you
waiting
see
I
it.
for
would
it.
love to play Sunset Overdrive at 60 FPS.
Oh,
Let's
trust
go.
me, once it gets announced, I'm pre-ordering that thing on Steam immediately.
Same.
Watch this shit get announced tomorrow. I'm hyped.
I'll
They
pre-order it
really
right
fucking
there.
announced
No.
they throwing
Once
that
you
shit in
have,
the garbage can.
What did you say, Jigga?
Look, all
They
I'm gonna
even
say
announced
is
it, bro.
if they announce Sunset Overdrive and Master Chief Collection on PC and you don't want your Xbox One X anymore, hit me up.
Wait,
I'm
what?
looking to buy one.
If both of those games get
What,
announced,
you
we're
want to buy
popping
an
champagne.
Xbox?
What's the point then?
Hold on. Yo, let Melodic speak. Thank
I
you.
want to play Red Dead on the Xbox One X, dog.
Yo, shut the fuck up and let Melodic talk before I choke you out.
All I was just saying is if both Master Chief Collection and Sunset Overdrive get announced to be ported over to PC, we're going to pop champagne in here. Because then we don't have a reason to buy an Xbox One anymore. Because
Facts.
the only two games that are like worth owning an Xbox for is Sunset Overdrive and Master Chief Collection because there's no other way to play Halo besides Halo 5 Guardians, which is garbage on PC.
Facts.
The multiplayer that is
just
affordable.
add to this, right? If you're most likely going to see this type of
Kinda.
announcement, it'll probably be the Video Game Awards, most likely, because what's it called? Insomniac are done with Spider-Man, like after this, in December. So pretty much they're gonna announce that, and it's gonna be at the Video Game Awards, no more, no less.
Hold on. Real quick, I gotta assign an L to Microsoft for putting all that money behind PUBG just to have it for a year and nobody gave a fuck.
Yeah,
For real.
it did not help the units fly off shelves or anything like that. I don't
Even the
understand.
previews didn't do well, to be honest with you. I got the preview, but then I fucking sold my Xbox to get on PlayStation.
The game plays better
Understandable.
on mobile than it does on Xbox.
Yeah.
No, let's not. We gonna move on before I start some slander in here. Moving on. Where are my topics? Oh yeah, Path of Exile is also coming to PS4 soon.
Nobody cares. I played that game. It's not that good.
I haven't played it.
People keep
I'm
talking
not
about this in
bothered by that
Diablo
game.
4. I don't particularly care for it, even though I played it. I think it's alright. I just don't
Yeah,
care.
it's all right, but it ain't like nothing. else.
I ain't concerned by that game, so
I already talked about how Blizzard pulled Diablo 4 because they had nothing ready and that game is in development hell. So
Well, didn't Blizzard announce like that was not true or something like that?
they could say that, but I wouldn't believe them based off of the fact that this is the first
But
time.
my thing is, wouldn't they just say yes to like just say, hey, yeah, that's
No,
true,
this
so
is-
they
hold on.
wouldn't have that backlash?
Here's the thing about this. There was an announcement beforehand. There's like a whole Reddit thread showing the timeline of this. There was a fucking thread they put on the forum saying that don't, pretty much in all intents and terms, don't expect Diablo 4. We have something for you. It wasn't that. That was the reason I was like, I don't understand why everyone's upset. They told you not to expect that.
Mhm.
They really did. Like they didn't sit here and lie and say, yeah, we're gonna show Diablo 4. They were like, whatever you're expecting on that front, it's not ready.
But isn't the whole like problem that they closed off BlizzCon with a mobile game though?
My thing is, if they really feel that way, then I don't know what to tell these people because they hype. Like this is my thing. They hyped it up to that point. They made up their conclusion in their mind that it was going to be this when Blizzard pretty much did what they were supposed to do and say this is not what's coming. We're not doing that right
But
now.
also that game developer that's making it has made reskins of other games beforehand. So also that the game is a piss poor job on a mobile device with monetization.
So from what I've been hearing from people who are at BlizzCon and played it, apparently it's good. I have no clue. I'm not gonna say anything because I haven't played it.
Because I've seen a lot of people that had the game footage just looked identical to the previous game that they've made in the past. Like it just looks like a reskin.
Listen, if that's the situation, that's the situation. I have no clue. I don't know. I'm just stay in my lane because that's all I know.
All I'll say is with Blizzard, right? That guy's face. Best reaction. Best reaction.
I mean, when I think about the whole situation, like we had the Jason Schreier report about it. And he pretty much correlated everything else that's going on. But the game is in development hell. It's changed forms like 3 or 4 times now. So we're gonna keep waiting. Diablo lit. I pretty much played all the games, so I'm down for a 4th one, whatever.
Wi-Fi lit.
We're gonna get to these Red Dead Redemption 2 numbers now. Well, no, we have the I'm gonna just say this in passing. I know none of us care. None of us played the game. Well, Jigga might. Assassin's Creed Odyssey's Mercenary Lava Myths are canceled, put on ice for the time being because they can't get that shit to work. Good job, Ubisoft. Good job.
Does anyone actually care about Odyssey though?
No,
the game is actually it's not great. It's good.
The game's okay, right? I mean, I've got a friend who plays it, but the problem I find is just exactly the same as Origins. To be fair,
That's a
It's a little different with the
Like, can we all
specials and stuff.
we need to get them some fucking flag, bro? Because Ubisoft does not optimize their fucking game, but that shit is fucking terribly optimized.
Well, on PC.
yeah, because
Yes,
they
it's
use
fucking garbage.
they've been like that for years though. It's not.
I don't know. I just gave up with Assassin's Creed after Origins. That's just
It's supposed to be optimized for AMD, but I be fucking dropping the fucking 30, 40 frames almost every 5 seconds. Shit is trash, bro.
I'm just waiting for a discount or to go rent it at a Redbox.
See, my thing is, like, even if I get that game on discount, will I actually finish it? Because
No.
that's a good
I don't
question.
even have Origins finished.
no, I don't think you will because I
Yeah,
know
I would recommend you not do it.
I recommend not getting it because at the end of the day you won't finish it.
I'm still trying to touch Red Dead.
And
right
I'm
now.
telling you, the story is not that great, so it's like you're not missing out on
Talking
nothing.
about Odyssey story.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
honestly,
not missing out on
story is
nothing.
It's not that it's all that. It's not all there. So I wouldn't
Okay.
waste money on it.
Quick aside, right quick. Nintendo's president cautions that not every major title will hit the Switch. You don't fucking suck. I just saw
Definitely
that.
get Red Dead on that bitch.
Oh, can you repeat that?
Not every major title will hit the Switch, says the new Nintendo president.
Not every title. Like, are you talking about exclusive
Major.
or third party?
Major title, so third party in this case.
Yeah, I mean, not every third party needs to be on the Switch, especially if they aren't running that well. Like, don't get me wrong. I think we need to definitely have more third party, especially on Nintendo. And Nintendo has been doing really well in getting third party support. But at the same time, though, it's just like the thing that's not making me want to play Doom or Wolfenstein on the Switch is the performance issues. Something like South Park makes sense because that game could run on a toaster. Like, it's no problem. But yeah, it's just like, it would be nice to get Black Ops 4 on the Switch, but that game's going to run like garbage on the Switch if that ever comes over to the console.
Like,
But
this
I don't
imagine
think I
playing
agree.
Red Dead on the Switch, bro. I play this on the Pro and that shit looks ass.
Yeah.
Motion
I
Pro
would
is fucking
say the
terrible.
FPS drops, yeah, but I wouldn't say the game looks ass. But
No,
when
I don't
it's saying Nintendo Switch, I think if they had that revision, like they're saying, like a mid-gen upgrade for the Switch, that it will solve the third-party issues because they sorely need it because the renting the model for games through online, playing like streaming it is not good because you're paying
Yeah.
for a high price just for renting the game.
and you're not going to be able to keep it. And through, you know, America and, you know, in the United States, internet, we don't have that capability of streaming games flawlessly yet. So yet again, it's like Nintendo's in the situation where they have to let these third-party guys stream the game to their system, and it just I just think the revision has to happen so they can get more third-party games on it, because I know like CD Projekt Red, like I think it was like early in the Switch life cycle, like maybe the first year it came out, saying like they wanted to put their game on there or something like that. But if the revision comes true, then they possibly could get the Cyberpunk game on there, but it has to be a revision of like Pro or X. Like,
My only thing. Sorry, Jacob. Go ahead.
No, I'm just basically saying, like, if these game companies are going to do this, they're going to have to go to these fucking internet providers and say, "We need you to fucking up your shit, bro."
They're not going to.
You're not going to do that, but it's like, if you want that route, you have to do it, bro.
I think the only one really providing those high-speed internet is Google Fiber.
Google.
Yeah, I have a
Google
AT&T
Fiber.
fiber, but I haven't really even. touched
AT&T
it.
is fucking trash, by the way.
Facts.
I agree. Their phone
This
service.
was Comcast.
I'm still waiting for Google to like come to my area.
They-
They're like
they-
in
they-
the city.
They're done, bro. You fucked.
Yeah, they're not expanding past
If
that.
they're not in your area, you fucked.
I guess I'm
already.
going to
Fiber's in my city.
move in the actual city.
Right,
Get
they're
it.
like, I'm tired of living in the streets. Fuck this shit. I'm moving 10
But-
feet.
Going back to the idea of a revised Switch, it's like, yes, like making a handheld system that has as much power as the base PS4 or even PS4 Pro sounds great and all. But if Nintendo's plan is to make it kind of go with like the new 3DS route and make those games exclusive to the upgraded version of that system, then that's a potential loss of profit right there. So
Oh yeah.
the idea, like, if anything, they're going to probably want to look into how Microsoft and Sony's doing everything and just have parity with the systems, like have a version of the game that are on the base console, but also have a version of the game that has better performance and better graphics. That's how I see it, at least.
Yeah, but it's like super hard to, you know, to not have them exclusive with games for third party. It's just like super hard for developers to make a game that has
As a
it's
Nintendo
Tegra based, like very low Tegra based chip for like big open world games, like you know the games that I was mentioning. It's like super hard for them to do things like that, and it's like they're gonna have to make it exclusive, which is gonna alienate some fan bases. But
I mean,
as having third party or not.
As a Nintendo fan, I'm used to not having third party on the system. So whatever, like I have a PC, so it doesn't fucking matter if I can play Doom on the Switch. Why would I can play that on the go because it's portable. Well, why do that when I can just play at 120 frames per second or 144 with the mouse and keyboard? Like that's my ideal way to play Doom.
Yeah, but there are some Nintendo fans that are strictly like just Nintendo gamers, which I don't understand that.
They're very limited is
Yeah.
the problem.
Some people don't have that option, though.
I mean, yeah, like finances you gotta take into account, and I understand that.
I mean, I think there's a difference between I don't have the finances and I just
Or
want
they're just strictly Nintendo fanboys.
yeah, like if
just
you're
want-
just
yeah.
strictly Nintendo,
Like-
then you don't get to complain at that point.
Yeah.
You're closing yourself off to other games and other choices.
Yeah, that's definitely true.
What was I about to say? Because I was about to say something. Oh yeah, that's right. Fuck all this other shit. Red Dead doing numbers. We already kind of touched on it with Red Dead Redemption 2's fucking shipping 17 million copies. We don't know what the digital numbers are. We probably never will. To be honest, at this point, it sold better than Red Dead Redemption 1 did in 10 years, give or take, or
Yeah,
however
the
long.
whole lifetime.
I said 10
crazy.
years. The game came out in 2010, so 8 years.
I think
So-
that's crazy.
The say like the game's been out. Everybody's been playing it except me because I wasn't really interested, to be honest with you.
Same.
The real question I have for you is this, because we can discuss the numbers up and down and what that means. It means really nothing. The real question is this:
Go on.
what are your oh, go ahead.
I was gonna say the biggest question of it now is whether or not there's this lead on for them to put story extension packs on the main campaign, or whether or not they're gonna focus on multiplayer aspects.
They're probably going to focus on multiplayer. I mean, look at GTA 5. They were super successful.
They
with
made
that.
a couple billion off of that, so yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rockstar North's gonna focus mostly on the online aspect, and then
You mean
regular
Rockstar in general?
We'll just
or 2K.
Regular, video game, which I
Well, hold on. Realize this. Remember, none of the Rockstar teams work on any game individually. All the teams work on the game.
I thought Rockstar North this particularly
No,
does.
certain teams will take lead, but every studio works on one game.
Mhm.
That's how it's been. Apparently, it's been that way since like 4. So
Personally, it's like I'll play probably the online aspect and it'll be fun for the first like month or so, and then I'm just gonna dip after that. That's just me. I would rather have single player aspect, but it is what it is. They'll just focus on monetizations through online aspects like they did with GTA 5, through shark cards or whatever, buffalo cards or some shit like that now with Red Dead. So
Buffalo card? Wow.
hey man,
Colin will be in Jigga coined the phrase "Buffalo Bucks."
Buffalo Bucks. Yeah.
No, but it's like what I'm thinking is right because the numbers are so high. I reckon that Red Dead's got this in the bag for Game of the Year.
Well, I still have to think they have.
I think
competitions. I
numbers
beat
don't-
the game, but like I think story wise, like
Mhm.
Red Dead has it easily. Like has some competition, but I think the better story is Red Dead compared to God of War. But I think God of War has better gameplay than Red Dead 2.
From what I've played, and I've barely gotten off the ground in the game, but like from what I've played and from what my brother has played, like the story is awesome. The attention to detail is, extraordinary. Like the fact that like there's so much stuff going on into like where you have to like go take a bath and go clean your guns to, get better accuracy or attack with the gun is, I don't know how to word it. I can't think right now, but I mean, right now I have to say God of War is my game of the year because for me the game just plays so much better. I was much more engaged with the story. I'm personally not a dad or anything, but I am an uncle, so I do get the attachment of like that father and son archetype, I guess you can say. And yeah, I mean the runner-up would be Spider-Man just because Spider-Man was an awesome game. It was one of the best superhero games I've played in a while since Batman Arkham City.
Yeah, me, it's like for me, God of War had a good story, but it didn't grip me for me like Red Dead, where I'm caring about certain characters' fates and stuff like that. It's like I didn't like have a fear that Kratos or Atreus was gonna actually die.
Yeah, it didn't grip you as much as what Red Dead did.
Yeah,
So.
I think control-wise, gameplay mechanic-wise, controls really, not gameplay mechanics. Controls, like God of War, so tight and so damn fluid, and that's what I say. Like God of War edges slightly for me, but in terms of story, though, more really to be honest. But for story-wise, I go Red Dead 2, but controls would go with God of War. But I think God of War is gonna win. But if it's a popularity contest, like how I think it's gonna be,
it's probably gonna be Red Dead that wins it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. It's gonna be probably Red Dead.
Wait, it's gonna be one of those situations like it was when GTA.
Or they're gonna split it like how it was with The Last of Us and GTA.
That shit was so fucking funny to me because I'm like, yeah, they're kind of fucked because they wanted both of those awards. And my thing is, The Last of Us, to be honest, was the better game.
Oh yeah, dude, I did not. I thought GTA 5 was the worst Rockstar story I've
I agree with I think that game would be better if it was just Franklin or just Michael.
Well, my thing was there was like no development for those characters. Like even like I slightly liked Franklin, but I didn't even feel like he had any development for me. Like I don't know. I was in that camp. I was just so disappointed in that game in terms of story.
And plus, this ain't no San Andreas either.
Since we're on the topic of Red Dead, I wanted to bring up something interesting I hear at work. There's a few people that play games in my work, and one person was saying, I asked a person if they got Red Dead Redemption, and he was like, no, I don't have a PS4, I have an Xbox. I'm like, what are you talking about? Red Dead's on everything except for PC right now.
Oh, man. Those marketing
Not
rights.
everything, but you get the idea. It's on Xbox One, PS4. He's like, oh, it is on Xbox? And I'm like, yes, it's a Rockstar game. It's most likely going to be on every system. I just wanted to throw that out there because I thought that was an interesting comment made. I don't know if anybody else has had that.
Wow.
I've never heard that, but I think
a lot of these fanboys like to convince anybody that's friends with them. Or I have a perfect example because it just happened to me. Yesterday on Twitter.
I saw
they like to claim games as exclusives, no matter what they actually might be. Like I was scrolling through my Twitter. I'm still mad because I don't know who the fuck put this shit on my timeline. But they had this Xbox dude that was saying Castlevania Lords of Shadows was an Xbox exclusive.
I had to get on that guy. I was like, what in the hell are you talking about? And then I'm sitting here thinking, define the word exclusivity. and he's like, "Oh, well, you can't play this on the Switch. You can't play this on PS4." I'm like,
Yeah, that's all he
use
said
a
was
Twitter
for
post.
PS4.
Use
He
a
said-
fucking
then he said,
dictionary.
no one's gonna buy this on PC, and no one's gonna get a PS3 or an Xbox 360 to play this game, so it's an Xbox
No,
exclusive.
you
I
know
have
what?
all 3 games. I got them on sale.
Okay,
And I
Then
do
he,
need
then
to
he
hit those
followed up
games
with
at some
another
points.
tweet saying, "Checking, I'm about to play Modern Warfare 3, my newest Xbox exclusive."
No, have you guys like seen like, oh, Red Dead 2 is 4K exclusive? I was like, these
Oh my
coin
God.
terms. I
Hold
was
on, if
laughing
that's
my
the case,
ass
wait,
off.
if that's the case, then Black Panther is also Xbox
Yeah, they said that
exclusive.
shit. No, there was one that really pissed me off though that I saw on Twitter where I think like a PlayStation gamer I think died or something like that. I don't know what exactly on Twitter, but like he's like, oh, they deserve to die or something like that because they didn't own an Xbox. I was like, oh my fucking goodness gracious.
You're saying somebody should die over a video game console?
Yeah,
It's
I'm
sad.
just like, I think it's like, I think Lucas said something to this guy before and stuff like that, but like he's a messed up fanboy.
No, this
I've never
this is
seen
my
that
problem.
shit.
When I saw the tweet, and y'all know what tweet thread I'm talking about, where they said I'm glad he like this kid who had like I don't know what he had. I think it was leukemia.
Yeah, that's what they.
Yeah,
talking
was
about.
that the play?
that's
Yeah,
what
that's
I'm
what I
talking
was
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
about.
that
Yeah.
one. Bro,
Yeah.
when I saw this shit, I've never in my life wanted to like physically choke the life out of someone as much as I did that moment in time.
What's fucked up is they claim the PlayStation dudes do it too, but I haven't seen that shit.
Here's my thing: the worst PlayStation dude I've ever seen is Pyro. That's it. Never seen anybody worse.
He
Yeah.
blocks everybody, so what the fuck? Y'all don't really have no examples.
That's true. I mean,
Kratos don't be doing shit like that, dog. Who else?
they got his ass up out of here. They was like, you
Jada
gone.
don't be doing no crazy shit like that.
Would you consider Ryan one or no?
Rich Ryan.
Ryan, a professional? I don't know. I don't think I consider him a fanboy.
Well, I thought you were talking about Mystic. I was like, Mystic
Yeah,
is
whatever, except for me, because I don't accept bullshit.
Apparently, they probably consider Tony a fucking fanboy, dog.
Tony's a game reviewer, right?
Yeah.
Or some shit like that.
Yeah.
I mean, he cool in my book. I have no issues with him.
Well, they just calling anybody a fanboy just to make themselves look.
I feel
less-
like that's the de facto response if you just want to invalidate the argument.
Oh well, this person did it too, so I'm not as bad. I'm not as bad as them. They do it too.
I'm just like, I'm over this whole like. I think
Just
every
play your goddamn games and shut up. That's simple. Like, who cares who's a fanboy? You all would beat more games if people weren't on Twitter all the time saying, "Look at my Xbox exclusive. Look at this." Shut up and play your games, people.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I agree.
Sorry,
with
I
that.
Why would they
know
play
that-
games when they can fight a fake war online? Dog?
here's my thing: if the console war was an actual war, Sony done won this shit like 4 times over by now.
Oh
I
yeah,
just want-
Sony dominated this generation. Hands down.
Here's the thing: y'all got to realize something. And I'm just ended at this because we got to move on to topics, and I don't like talking about fanboy fuckery.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
Sony
beat-
came into the game and won back to back. Understand this, and they did it with the best-selling console twice over, and one that will never be touched again, if anything. Understand that they went from the PS1, which was the greatest selling console at the time, to the PS2, which is the greatest selling console of all time. Not even a fucking DS could touch that. It's off by 2 million. Think about that. A handheld can touch that.
Mhm.
There's no comparison between these companies. Nintendo is cool and all, but there's no comparison. Everybody's on a different level. There are levels to this shit. Understand that. Live with that fact. And move the fuck on and just play some video games. Everybody likes what they like.
Life
gonna
is too
move-
short to be defending plastic.
Yeah.
Like, keep facts.
That's really not their
so,
baseball player. That's all they got in their life.
All right, remember when I gave you an L earlier for the Final Fantasy shit?
Oh man, here we go.
I rescind the L. You can talk your shit about Final Fantasy 15 because we about to talk about it. I rescind that L. You can take some W's. now.
Nah, that's a huge L, dog. I'm mad because they pulled
Hold
a
on, let me-
on us, dog.
Let me
You
detail what
remember
happened.
all those plot holes in DLC that you
Oh.
really was expecting?
Let me, hold on,
Yeah,
wait.
yeah.
Let me,
Yeah,
let me
just
get
say it. I got a kind of summary.
Okay, so Square Enix announced on the 7th, because I was like, what the fuck is this date? That beyond like the current DLC that they're working on,
Yeah.
there will be no more content for Final Fantasy 15. And what's the name of the Hajime
Yeah.
Tabata? I don't know.
Tabata.
Tabata has resigned from the company. So he did a pre-written text to be written on stream, so they streamed this shit. and he is resigning from Luminous Productions and the Square Enix Group as of the 31st of October. So he's been gone for a little bit of time.
For a while. Huh?
Yeah, well, a couple of weeks, week or two. He's going to be starting his own new company, so he has that. So, honest to God, this is kind of weird because they just started that team up. It was supposed to do a whole new Final Fantasy game, like reportedly, and apparently Square Enix as a company lost $33 million over this. So,
I mean, see, my thing is like I kind of saw it coming, and I know some people are like, what do you mean? I think like Tabata has just been under fire by a lot of people. Like everyone blamed like Final Fantasy 15 on him, and like none of the blame was even like put on Nomura. I'm actually just like surprised Nomura was unscathed, because like there was problems because it was handed off to Tabata when Nomura was working on it, and like there was plot holes, and I can't say that there wasn't, and like these episodes were supposed to give more backstory to certain characters that had no character development whatsoever, like Luna Freya was supposed to get her own DLC for the season 2. I forgot the other chick's name, the one that like everyone like draws pictures about and stuff like that. I forgot, like Prompto likes her a lot. And
the mechanic chick.
You mean
Sid? No, not the other one. Like Prompto likes. Oh man,
Prompto. I thought the man was a.
No, he liked two chicks. He liked the mechanic one. And let me look it up. Season 2 DLC. But the other one was supposed to be Arden, right?
Yeah, Arden's still coming out, I think.
Yeah, that's still coming out. Everything else is canceled. Noctis was supposed to have more DLC for him, which I don't know what it would be. I'm guessing it's going to be was supposed to be before the ending of Final Fantasy 15. I forgot what her name was. I'm trying to figure out Season 2 DLC plan. Final Fantasy. There we go. It was the one that. See, I cannot find it because
I'm gonna just say this since you're finding it.
Yeah,
Final Fantasy is now the B JRPG series to Persona. Now it's the bitch series now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, fall back.
No, they were kind of actually afraid of Persona.
I mean,
they had like a survey of like what game would you rather play, Persona 5 or Final Fantasy 15 and stuff like that.
It's like, is that even a fucking question you have to ask me, bitch?
Final Fantasy 15.
Stretch, you don't play JRPG, so shut the fuck up.
Oh my
I reiterate.
Jack,
Matter
of fact, I can name that's the only one you played. You haven't played any other JRPGs.
I guess they don't hear me. Final Fantasy 15.
No, we hear you.
I'm
We
joking.
just don't. Hold on, Stretch. You joking? Name me all the JRPGs you play. I'll wait.
Oof.
Um,
That's a big fat zero.
You gonna say Final Fantasy 15? Yeah, I do
Final
it.
Fantasy Tactics.
Okay, I'll give you tactics. You get a gold star. Good job. I ain't gonna even ask you no more. You said tactics. Gold star. Here you go. I'm gonna put it on my screen. Gold star. There you go. Here you go.
Man.
But at this point, Strain's kind of killed Final Fantasy. Other than like Forts, the MMOs, which have always been like not so much 11. I like 11, but more so 14. Like,
wait, y'all
the MMOs are fine.
Y'all looking for Arden's name though?
No, he's looking up
No,
something.
it's like the other girl, not Luna Freya or not the mechanic, the other chick.
The mechanic
The
is
one
Sid.
from 50?
The one that helps Noctis in battle and stuff like that.
The winter chick? I forgot her fucking name.
Yeah, no, not her. The
You
one that
talking about,
Prompto likes.
You talking
With
about
the black mask on her face or something?
Yes, that one. She was supposed to get her own DLC.
Oh, I know who you're talking about. Forgot her fucking name.
The one who you can glitch and make her fight for you forever.
Yeah, that's her.
Like,
that's
really
funny.
stuck to find her fucking name.
I'm trying to find it. Can't find it.
Y'all spooky, man.
Good.
I mean, she didn't have any freaking backstory, so that's the problem. She was barely in the game. She was in Prompto's DLC at the ending as well. So
Yeah, some of that shit like made no sense.
he's talking
how,
about
like,
Arena. Something like that.
yeah, Arena or something like that. Yeah.
like she would just like I don't know, bro. Like I don't I don't get that fucking story, bro. And I love that game.
Well, the story has it was severe rewrites and shit like that.
Yeah, Aranea, that's how you say her name.
Like, I don't get how like she's part of the ops, but she still fights for you. Like,
did you guys not remember seeing the CGI trailer that Noctis was evil and stuff like that? That was actually supposed to be a plot point too.
Shit like that to understand it.
But that would be going back to when they first announced the game. Like,
yeah, the actually no, that CGI trailer wasn't when it was first announced. The one that he was like fighting Cerberus and stuff like that, and sees his evil self. That was like, I think a year before it came out, or a couple months. Like that was not in the main game, and that had severe rewrites because I think there was a leaked report saying that there was going to be time travel and stuff like that, and Luna Freya was going to die like super early in the game, and that you were going to play it when Insomnia was falling and stuff like that. And there was like a lot of things that like kind of like proved that leak was true. And it's just when Tabata came on, like supposedly the story wasn't making a whole lot of sense, and then he had to do all these rewrites, and basically all that blame was on him. People were like, "This story sucks because of you, Tabata," and he was under fire for the whole thing. And I wouldn't be surprised where he left on his own, or if Square ousted him and just said, "Hey, we like Nomura, and we're gonna just say it was your fault and just have you out."
The thing is, Nomura is kind of like that guy where they give him something. He's just like, I'd rather just make Kingdom Hearts. Make this. And it's like, I'd rather just make Kingdom Hearts, man. Like, can I do that? No, bitch.
Now you gotta make Final Fantasy VII Remake, and hopefully we don't have the same issue.
Poor man. That won't happen. Final Fantasy VII Remake, we probably won't see it till next gen.
Oh yeah,
that's probably. I can live with that. I can live with that.
But the thing is, it's not gonna be out for another 5 or 6 years.
Yeah.
So yeah, all the DLC except for that one is canceled. We wish the best to Tabata. I almost called him a tabby cat on accident. We're gonna move on to some bullshit that I'm trying to get rid of. So if you haven't heard on Twitter, me and Hardhead are respectively both trying to get rid of a free Fallout 76 codes. If you want a copy of Fallout 76, hit me up on the DMs on Twitter. I am asking between $30 and $40. I am willing.
Oh my god.
$20.
Yeah,
like I said before, $5.
We'll donate that game to Goodwill, dude.
Yeah, I got a free Fallout 76.
Wait, can I
donate it to Strat? What's up, man?
Wait, can I say something?
Go ahead.
I have a code for Rem Royale, and if you guys follow me on twitch.tv/TilaudioPlays, you will be able to be entered in for this giveaway for
Realm Royale.
It's a fantasy battle royale game.
Free.
It's a battle royale game like Fortnite, but in old times.
Nobody got time
like
for
a
that.
fantasy battle
I
royale.
like how Shaq got shit by that. He's like, ye old times, fuck that shit. Yo, but getting on to the actual Fallout topic, they're talking about Fallout 76 improvements. I want a whole new game. How about this? Yo, Bethesda, I'm gonna need you to tear down the game and build me a whole new game. Thank you.
What for brand new engine?
I need a brand new everything, motherfucker.
Just make more id Software games, please.
Hold on, and me and Hardhead, I think all of us have said this on the podcast at least once. The best Bethesda games are not made by the Bethesda game studios.
Exactly.
Yes,
They're
they're
studios that they own.
Their games that they make are trash.
I've said that, and people are like, "What are you talking about?"
Hold on, I'm gonna say no. Wait, I'm gonna down the cross for y'all right quick. I'm about to down the cross for y'all right quick. I'm gonna say this. I don't care how any of you, how people feel about me after this when I say this. People in the audience, if you fuck with me now and you don't fuck with me afterwards, understandable. Bethesda after almost said Fallout, after the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind have not made a really good game.
I love Oblivion.
Oblivion is not as good as 3.
But it's still a good game. Like
good, I don't know. There's certain things about that game I don't like. But if you feel that way, Jigga, understandable. Bethesda got outdone by Obsidian when making a Fallout game. And they got butthurt about it, and they choose not to speak about it ever again, like it never happened.
It was way better. The story was a lot better than.
Which one was the Obsidian one? New Vegas?
Yeah, New Vegas.
The best one.
I got that on my Steam library. I need to boot that up and play it.
It's better
make sure
than
to get
Fallout 4. I'll tell you that.
Do that, you have to get the 4 gig patch because it'll crash if you don't get that.
You sure?
Yeah, there's issues with it if you don't have the 4 gig patch.
I played it without no problem.
On PC?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
What game?
Fallout New Vegas on PC. If you're gonna do certain stuff with it, you need the 4 gig patch.
Oh, Hardhead. When are we gonna see you play
Doesn't it automatically
Vegas?
give it the patch?
Oh,
There's
Yeah,
no,
maybe-
it's a patch that you have to go get. It's not one of those.
No,
Wait,
'cause I never got that patch, and I've been playing it
It's 4
perfectly.
gigabytes. Oh
Wait,
well. I have
wait,
plenty of
didn't
hard
Strat also buy you the game Hardhead? New
Oh,
Vegas?
He really did. He
Yeah.
We really
You
do.
haven't
We
played
need that
it?
stream sooner or later.
Yeah.
You complain you ain't
Forget
got no
about
games to
streaming Fallout
stream. I don't
76
got
and
one.
streaming that Fallout New Vegas.
Ooh,
Oh.
If you're trying to play a real Fallout game, play Fallout
Like
New Vegas.
you might actually like it, Hardhead. It's a pretty good game.
I tried playing Fallout
Oh,
3. I got
man,
bored
bro.
with it, but all my friends who are big Fallout fans say play New Vegas.
Yeah, New Vegas.
So I'm gonna make time to play it eventually.
Y'all lying, dog.
Why? You didn't even play it yet. Oh man, let me just.
oh my god.
No, it's really a pretty good game. Like it ain't great like they say it is, but it's pretty good.
It's better than any Bethesda game that they made.
But the problem is with Fallout 76, there's still some trolls on there.
Yeah, and that's my reason for not wanting to get that game is trolls. I hate that, bro.
No, I could care less about the troll. It's just the game. Fallout
No, because
76
it's gonna
looks
be
bad.
dudes like fuck was it Pierce who when you just trying to enjoy the story, he gonna come and shoot you up,
What?
bro.
What
Wait,
story?
wait.
Wait, what
Yo.
story, bro?
Well, I mean like the game. Well, y'all know
You
what
said
I fucking
story.
mean.
Blowing off nukes and everything. I'd be pissed if I was playing that.
Another settlement needs your help.
It's not even a.
No, I'm
there's
glad
no
that shit-
settlement,
I'm
bro.
glad there's no settlements,
If
bro.
I'm telling us no NPCs, you get your fucking gear from the fucking game itself, from the system. Like,
It's so stupid.
like,
That game. I hope that game fails, and I don't like
Wow.
saying that, but I hope that game does fail.
but
Well,
yeah,
I
I'm
know.
going off
wait,
of
wait,
that.
wait.
It's an online Fallout game.
I didn't even talk about the improvements, quote unquote, that they're giving us. They are giving us a larger stash to put shit into.
Wait,
and
wait. Quick question: Are
Yes.
they gonna fix the game being, game deleting itself?
This is Bethesda. What do you think the answer to that question?
Hell no.
They gonna let you fix that. What you mean? That's
You
what
gonna
I'm-
be, no? Hey, hold on. You can't mod the game, so
Damn.
It's automatically a failure.
They already modded it.
Oh, for real?
I thought they said the mods won't come for private servers until next year in
Man,
November.
Yo, watch people mod that game into an actual good game in less than 3 months.
I hope it does actually. But
But no,
I'm
this
still
is
not
Bethesda. We'll make this base game. Maybe the modders will save it for us.
No, that's the
Maybe-
like, legit. I think they bank on modders for a lot of their game. Well, the games that they make themselves, not the developers that they own. I personally think that. In all
They
honesty,
bank on it so much that they try to sell mods to us, sell community-made mods. And
Right, hold on. Well, I can't say that because if you remember how that was supposed to pan out, that was something that Valve wanted to do to make sure that modders got paid because they felt like they should because of how many people who worked on mods and got hired at Valve. That was a Valve initiative.
Yeah.
And then, but there's like a lot of people are like, this shit is trash, fix it. And then Valve was like, fuck it, wash their hands of it and didn't try again. And Bethesda was like, fuck it, we'll do it. Only we'll try to fuck everybody else over when we do it.
Mhm.
yeah, that's what I meant. Bethesda tried doing it. Like didn't want to bring a Valve and do it.
And was
No,
it?
like the only reason I did this is because a lot of people forget about that fact that Valve wasn't coming from a
Yeah.
place of malice when they did it. They were just thinking about there's so many people who worked at our company who came from that scene. We should try to do something for them in terms of getting them compensated.
Yeah, I was ignorant on the Valve thing, but I know that Bethesda tried doing it. So
That shit trash, B.
yeah,
But yeah, social components got fixed. No one cares. None of us are buying it. I have a copy technically, but I'm never gonna use it. I'm trying to sell it, as you know. So yeah, we gonna move on from that to more interesting news. Warframe's Fortuna expansion release, I think today or yesterday, one or the other. I don't know when it came out, but it came out. I've been hearing good things from it. I watched Code Carnage's stream. It looks pretty interesting. I don't play Warframe personally. I just couldn't get into it.
either.
What do y'all think about this?
I'm not interested. So
I don't care.
Well, I mean, that's good for the Warframe community.
Yeah, it's good for them.
wait,
Yeah,
what,
I don't play it like
Warframe one more time?
The Fortuna expansion, which is like an open world expansion, they let you do more stuff. There's new factions. There's a bunch of stuff. It
sounds like
You're
good.
talking about the expansion existing, right?
it's free, but
I don't
hold
know.
on. Let me dispel this. The notion that anything in Warframe is free is a falsehood because you pay. You may not pay for that content, but that content gets paid for. Just understand that. That's it.
I give that game a chance. That game is not good to me,
I can't
bro.
afford to play Warframe no more, dog.
Huh,
Only
so
people who actually played Warframe understand what I mean by that.
I get what you mean.
Mez plays Warframe religiously.
Yeah, I can't afford to play it no more, dog.
Okay, so moving on from Warframe, most of us don't care. We're going to talk about some interesting news on the former faculty at EA front, because one chick just got laid off or fired, quote unquote, and then this guy left.
Patrick Sunderland,
yeah.
Talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me get the
Kiefer
article.
Sutherland? Oh,
No.
man.
Kiefer Sutherland. I should smack you for saying that.
So I'm gonna have to do this, guys. I'm gonna have to dip. So
All right,
No
sir.
problem. Thanks for coming through.
All right.
no worries, man. Take it easy, guys.
All right, have a good
Later.
night,
Later, guys.
mid-evening. I don't know.
I think it's morning where he's at. I don't know.
This
man.
morning, yeah.
And-
He lives in the UK, man.
I thought he lived in Australia.
No, UK.
thought you
Well-
was in Japan.
Japan.
What?
Oh my
Japan?
god!
Oh, he lived in the
I hope they give us
Philippines.
something there, man.
Okay,
I
so
was-
let's get back on
Well,
topic.
no, almost.
I want to choke the fuck out of Jigga right now. Y'all have no clue.
Oh man,
Patrick
Choking like he
Sutherland,
choke his
because I
penis.
don't speak wherever he's from speak, and that's not meant to be racist. I don't speak the language, so I don't understand what the name actually is. He is now creating his own company called what's the name of this company? He's also partnering with Nexion, if you know who those are. I think they're a Korean company. So the company is named Embark, but they are and this is a quote from him. I believe the games are on the cusp of changing radically thanks to new technologies. He said in the press release, connected players, big data, speech recognition. I almost said something else. Cloud computing, advanced AI, and more will open up new play, enabling developers to build wider ranges of experience and for players to create and contribute. Embark is a group of veteran creators eager to move beyond current play experiences into this future. I am struggling like I am BG. I know how to read. I apologize.
You know.
I know how to be better than you, Mr. AC 130 above.
That's funny, man. That's a hard time.
The only way we gonna know if this shit work out is depending on how Crackdown runs, though.
Huh?
What?
We're talking about the power in the cloud and shit. If Crackdown
Okay. Oh, I was like, we ain't talking about Microsoft yet.
I'm like, how did this get to that?
No, I understand why you said the cloud
They
computer.
gonna be trash if Crackdown is trash. Simple as
No,
that.
they're not. Well, so they're working with Nexion. I think Nexion might buy into the company. Well, how do y'all feel about this? Him making a new studio with veteran creators, about this whole thing. How do y'all feel?
I don't know how to feel until I see a product come out.
I
need proof of I need a product, though. Like Stress said, though.
Also, the official site for the studio is open. Embark Studios. The future belongs to the curious. They are located in the heart of Stockholm. Where's Stockholm at? I'm a dummy.
Stockholm's the UK area.
Huh?
Stockholm, yes.
Sweden.
Sweden.
Same thing.
was thinking
I wasn't wrong.
Strat, I love you, dog.
I mean, what's that wrong though?
No, Strat, I love you, dog.
Was
You said UK. If you would have said European Union, I would have gave you the pass.
Sweden was in the UK some time ago, so.
Wait. I
don't know, bro.
Where did you learn your history, bro?
Where did you learn your geography at?
Wait, did you grow up in America?
Failed geography.
Did you grow up in America?
Yeah.
No, wait, dude.
Okay, then I can't blame you. America failed you.
Wait. I can't say America failed me right there.
Oh, they failed me, bro. I don't know what the fuck. I don't know where Sweden at, bro.
Oh,
You could give me a map where it says Sweden right here, and I'll be like, I don't know.
Are you
bro.
sure they didn't teach you, or was it you just not wanting to learn, bro?
No, they didn't teach me, bro.
Hold on. So this is the team that founded the studio is Patrick Soderlund, Johan Anderson.
Johan?
Johan.
It's Johan, motherfucker. I know some. Damn.
Wait, is it Gohan?
Oh,
man.
I don't even want you to do that. Go stub your fucking toes.
Whoa. Did you call me a weebo? It's a
You're
weebo.
fucking weeb.
Not a weebo. Not a weebo. Weebo. Gosh, dang it.
Why you correct them on this? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Listen, if you're gonna say it, just say it correctly.
Oh my god. Jenny Hulsen-Snyder, Robert Runeson. I ain't gonna lie, his name is kind of baller, Runeson. This man a Rune. And Magnus Norden. Magnus Norden and Stefan Strasberg. This man, why they sound like all the villains all killing a Hitman game? What the fuck going on?
Yo, when they releasing the Assassin's Creed NCO collection for the Switch, though? That's my question.
Never.
Are you serious?
My question right there, man. I'm thinking about right
Know
now.
what you gonna get, Strat? What's them side-scrolling games? The one that was in.
Also,
Oh,
wait,
hell no. Fuck
SS
Hold-
that
wait,
game.
wait. I'm trying. Hey, let me help Strat out. Hey, Strat, if you want a job at the studio, they need to work there, dog.
What studio?
Embark.
Where's that?
I just told you where the fuck it
Go to
was.
Sweden, dog.
Oh, hell, I thought about, like, hell no, that's way too far away.
Strat scared of
Actually,
farts.
Maybe they'll
send me a link.
accommodate
Send me a
you.
link, actually.
Hold on, I'll send you a link. Give me
Sweden
like,
girl's pretty.
Strat trying to fuck his whole life up, trying to fuck with a European girl. Y'all hear this shit?
Yeah, man.
Strat like, I'm about to fuck my whole
Hey, man,
life
one
up.
night's surviving somehow over there.
One night is in the UK, you fucking
You
dummy.
just said you're a European area. Same shit.
It is. I'm just being specific.
my
This
God.
is actual Europe. That's a fucking island.
Sweden is not an island.
Ice.
Oh my god.
Were we not talking about Sweden?
In this case, no.
I just found out Hey Guys don't work for 2K no more, dog.
Oh my god, I have never been. I'm high key triggered about this shit. High key. I'm gonna move on before I try to like jump through my screen and choke Strat. We gonna move on. We got like one more topic after this one we about to get into, so we'll be out of here soon. This weekend we already talked about it. So what are our expectations? I don't think we ever outlined that. What are our expectations for tomorrow? Because I have zero, none. I'm at -3.
Talking about XO18.
Yeah, I have -18,000
What the
expectations.
fuck
for
is
this.
XO? Y'all ain't even tell me nothing, bro.
You the Xbox fan, motherfucker. What you
You
Yeah,
should be telling
shit.
us.
Look, I'm looking to that dumb shit, bro.
look Jigga Smooth?
That
You
shit- no,
supposed to be
'cause
on top of this.
That
You-
shit
the
is
Jigga-
usually
hold on,
dumb.
hold on. No,
No, that shit is usually dumb. They usually
No,
fucking
wait. Hard,
dusting the fucking console with his white gloves on, bro.
hold on. Wait.
Major Nelson.
Hard hit. The Jigga box. What we call? What was I about to say? Fuck, I fucked it up. I'm gonna go for it one more
man.
time. The Jigga Box 1X is not working, bro. It's not on. He's not on, man.
Giga Box 1X.
Yeah,
The
the
Jigga Box 1X is definitely not running at 4K, dog.
This shit is barely at fucking 1880p.
Oh man, y'all hating, bro.
He don't get
I
1920 by
have
1080.
a 4 expectation for all you haters.
All right.
Stop hating on Xbox. Put some respect on their name. It's an American country.
What?
You mean
Company.
American
I'm
console?
the American company.
It's an American country, sir.
What?
What is this been talking about?
Wait,
Wait,
Xbox
what?
become a
I'm so
country, dog?
confused. What just happened?
What
Yeah,
the fuck are you talking about, Sway?
Hey, shit went left,
Y'all
dog.
need to put on for Microsoft. Stop supporting them Apples and Sonys, dog.
Okay,
Apples
let's
and
move on.
Sony.
Let's
What?
get back. Let's get back to the expectations. Melodic.
Given how Inside Xbox has been lately, I'm not gonna really expect anything. I'll tell you the things that I want. Sunset Overdrive on PC. If what we're hearing is true, definitely want to see it get announced. Halo Master Chief Collection, again, another thing I would want to see announced.
Not happening.
Only
It's
thing,
gonna happen.
the only thing I could, this is probably not going to happen, but the only thing I could probably say that I would be happy with would be a possible announcement of Banjo-Kazooie, but that's kind of setting my expectations way too high.
Yeah, that is
So
way
right
too
now,
high.
I'm pretty neutral given how Inside Xbox has been. I'm not going to expect much, but I do plan on watching it tomorrow.
Is the Inside Xbox tomorrow or is it the XO1?
Oh, I mean, XO18, whatever the hell it is.
I need that Halo, some more Halo Infinite news, man. That's all I need. Need something else.
Next
You
person.
didn't tell me when they coming out with that next controller.
Oh shit! Yeah, we're gonna hear a new controller. I'm gonna lay it down right there. New controller confirmed tomorrow. Anybody else?
All right,
Uh,
moving on. Next person who gets
Nah,
next.
I said all I want to hear is Halo Infinite.
You're not gonna get that.
Yeah,
news or
it's too
something,
far.
man.
Hold on, Strat. This is the thing you gotta understand. They haven't talked about Halo at all, really.
I need them to talk about it. It's perfect.
They're
time.
not gonna hold on. This is the thing about Microsoft. They're not gonna talk about anything outside of the big three unless it's been an. This is the thing. Gears got announced and got shown gameplay. Have we seen one lick of gameplay for Halo Infinite?
Gotta hope for something.
I'm not gonna hope for shit that I know isn't coming.
What? Yeah.
What the fuck?
Try
Is
still
that?
hope for Santa Claus to come down his chimney at Christmas, dog. Just leave him alone, dog.
Yeah, of course I do. Santa ain't real, so
Try
Alright.
for the tooth fairy to come.
everybody, Santa ain't real.
Whoa. Hey, man.
Yes, he is.
Think of the children.
Wait, we ain't got no children as our fans. What are you talking about?
How do
bro?
you?
If we have kids in our
We
fan
don't
base,
know, bro.
if we have kids in our fan base, kids, no.
Dry still open the monster under his bed. Don't eat him, dog. Like, come on.
Facts.
Is Hormone Monster? If anybody's seen Big Mouth,
His hormone monster. Oh man.
I fucking hate y'all. Hardhead expectations other than probably none.
I told you I got a 4 out of 10, dog. Y'all need to put some respect on Microsoft.
Oh my god! All right, Jigga.
They're gonna shock everybody tomorrow.
I don't really have like I don't everything. I don't really. 'Cause all the games that they had are released, except for Crackdown, and I really don't give a shit about that. Like, they actually can go die for all I care in the ditch. And they companies that they just acquired, it's too early for them to have anything. So it's like, what is there for them to have? Nothing.
Yep.
So I'm not looking forward to shit, bro.
I think it's a glorified, Inside Xbox episode, to be honest.
yeah.
A lot of Xbox fans are hyping this up to be like the next like E3 part or something like that. Like kind of like a not similar to, but like Paris Games Week last year with E3 as well. Like that was actual like a part 2 to it. But no, I'm thinking like I don't even think Obsidian is going to be announced for a studio acquisition. I was thinking that before, but hearing about these like game announcements like PUBG, I think Battletoads is like one of them. But like I'm just like I'm thinking everyone should go in with low expectations, so they don't have so much hype, because they've done this before with Inside Xbox. They hype these episodes up, and it doesn't turn out like how they want it to be, and it's a big disappointment. Like I'm just like, for me, it's like Microsoft. It's like to me, I don't even think Inside Xbox should be a thing, to be honest, anymore. It's not like a Nintendo Direct. I know they're kind of trying to make it seem like it's a Nintendo Direct. At least Nintendo Direct have like actual like legit game announcements and stuff like that.
Content,
Yeah,
baby.
and content.
But even
Exactly.
Nintendo fanboys, like, they hype up Nintendo Directs as well. So,
Oh, yeah.
But at least Nintendo has something to show for
They
it. where
always show
Inside
something
Xbox,
new.
they're doing some fuck shit.
This is the thing I respect about Directs. There's nothing old that they show. They always show
Yeah,
something.
they
different.
show something new.
But I think that's everybody gave their expectations. If you're looking at me, I already told you I don't have any. I'm negative 18,000 on this. Keep it locked to Usual Suspects podcast tomorrow.
Fucking respect on.
Shut the fuck up, Hardhead.
Y'all some haters.
Hardhead, you say something else, I'm putting my dick in your mouth.
Hey,
Whoa.
Pause.
No pause.
What?
It's all in his mouth.
Wait, what the heck? I
Oh
don't
my God.
co-sign any of this, guys.
Hell no.
You don't got to. I'm sick and tired of Hardhead trying to defend Xbox right now. Fuck that shit.
I'm
motherfucker.
defending Xbox. Oh no.
You over time I put respect on the name.
I'm
Fuck
defending
Xbox.
gaming, sir.
What?
Y'all
Yeah,
a bunch of fake ass gamers hating.
I
on
wish I was a fake ass gamer. I own the Xbox, bitch boy.
Look,
I play these games on Xbox, bitch boy. Goddamn.
you know what? I'm gonna have to agree with Hardhead because like, gaming was dying until Microsoft released Gears of Wars, bro. Microsoft revitalized gaming with Gears of War, bro.
Facts. Tell them, Jigga. We
Hey,
say
My thing is, wait.
Not even fall
Let's get
back,
this straight.
bro.
This was a studio that wasn't even Microsoft's, and
It
nor
did.
was it.
Gears of
They
War
did not
inspired
even
fucking
own the
Gears.
rights to Gears of War until they purchased it.
They really had to
before
buy
Gears
the
of War
rights.
4.
Because
Gears
they
of
were,
War inspired Uncharted, bro. I saw it.
What?
I was like, look
Yo,
at this and Drake behind
yeah.
cover like
So,
Marcus
wait.
Phoenix,
So
bro.
then, Indiana Jones inspired Gears of War, right?
oh shit.
No,
and-
War on some
Rise
else.
and-
Gears of War inspired Indiana Jones.
Wait. The Rise inspired the rest of the games.
Oh yeah.
Facts.
All right, so we getting to the end of the podcast. I have to play a song because we got to say goodbye to a part of our childhoods, people.
Oh my god, this man really bad. Hey, no money for this video, dog.
Yeah, get no money for this video.
It's getting clapped, bro. It's taking the whole video, bro.
Even though we get no money off of it.
They gonna charge
fuck
us
is
for
going
this video,
on?
bro. They gonna
All
charge
right,
us.
hold on. We are still doing live reactions to that tomorrow, so be on the lookout for this. Keep it locked to Usual Suspects podcast. But we have to say goodbye to a treasured part of our childhoods. If y'all don't know what I'm talking about, I'm sad to report to y'all today that Strategy Guys game publisher Prima Games is closing.
Prima Games, dog.
Oh, no.
Prima Games is going under, y'all. It hurts me because I still own guides at the house right now that I'm putting in boxes. I move out on the 14th.
Better wrap them up, dog. They might be worth some money one day.
They
Maybe.
might just be. I still have the 09 Wolfenstein game.
Hey,
Yeah.
wrap them up like you never used to.
I always wrap my shit up. You don't know what a wrap up needs to be because you ain't
So
never
it's
seen
3
it.
p.m. Central Time tomorrow.
Jigga ain't never had
Yes.
nothing to wrap up, dog.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh
So
man, facts.
yeah, it's yeah. With a heavy heart, I report this news. Their publisher DK. If you don't know what DK is, it's not Donkey Kong, dummy. You really found that shit funny, didn't you?
A tiny bit.
I want to smack you. I fuck with you, but I want to slap you for laughing at that. That shit wasn't funny.
I'm
Even
sorry. I laugh all the fucking time. Forgive me.
I'll forgive you this time, motherfucker. But yeah, Prima Games going under, y'all. It's a sad tale. It's a sad case. I'm sad though.
Oh,
All right.
Oh boy.
He
I'm
ain't
not gonna
finished,
finish
I'm
that.
glad.
Strat, you never heard that before, dog?
I have, but it's kind
I
of
don't
like
fuck with old hoes. Only
I
new
never
hoes.
really fuck with that, you know.
You never fuck with old hoes, only new hoes, Strat?
You ain't
Oh,
fuck with
like,
Prima?
I mean, it depends.
Hey, somebody need to take that
A
fucking
little bit older is all right, you know what I
that
mean.
picture and
But,
fucking
like,
make that.
I fucking know old hoes now.
Hold on. So yeah, shout out to Prima Games. We gonna miss y'all, dog.
I'm not.
Oof.
Yeah, I never really was into strategy guys.
Hold on. I didn't use them shits all the time, but I did like
I
buying
don't
them.
give a shit about
I
your
used
Prime games.
one as a kid, but other than that,
I never cheated.
Didn't buy much.
That's not technically
I play
cheating.
my games. I don't
No,
gotta look
that's
up all
cheating,
what is
bro.
this.
Strategy
That-
is not cheating.
So GameFAQs not cheating?
Oh, let me just look up where this is in a game.
Hold on, wait.
real quick.
If I was gonna use a guide, I made sure to beat that shit first,
Yeah,
and then
beat
I'll
the
use the
game.
guide to get the collectibles. I ain't
Yeah.
trying to look for all this shit,
Collectibles your damn self.
bitch. Do I look like I like to collect shit? I don't like doing puzzles and
Do I
games
look
like
like
that.
Jack
Collecting
Johnny?
shit with no god.
Oh shit! What you just say? Run
Oh
it back.
man, nickname Pettyway Johnny. Oh
Oh
man,
man, you say do you look like Eastside Johnny? Oh man,
Facts. Not the Uncle Johnny.
shout out to Eastside Johnny, the deputy mayor of Memphis while I'm the mayor.
They got new achievements in Gears of War right now. What the fuck?
Yeah, we don't care. But that was the podcast, y'all. I'm sad that we had to end it on a somber note with the death of Prima Games. But hey, them the breaks. What can we do?
Sometimes you gotta die.
Whoa, this man.
He
tripping,
said
man.
that, and I got scared that one night was somehow gonna get in the call and start walling out.
Oh my God, Stanley, he's still alive, man.
Yo, bro, he said that shit. And I was just waiting for this noise. He's like, fuck, stop Lee. I'm like,
Oh shit.
he needs to die. I'm like, yo, chill,
That's what one night said about Stan Lee, goddamn.
bro. He said
Yeah.
he needs to go. I was like, yeah.
Wait, did he? No.
Yeah, bro.
Yes,
It's been
he
like-
Hold on,
really
wait,
did
wait.
say
It
that.
was-
Y'all
I can tell.
spooky.
No. Jigga was in there with me in press start. Fucking Shat was in there with me.
Shit,
in
that's
press start.
like it has happened multiple times.
He said
Yes,
Stanley
bro.
needs to go.
He
Yes.
said, let him go on
What?
the glory,
He
dog.
said he's lived enough.
He's lived,
really
bro.
did say
I don't want that man. To
Yes,
die.
he did.
That
He
guy,
said
that guy needs to be immortal.
I don't know about all that. I
Needs
think
to
he
be
needs.
immortal.
I think that after Avengers 4, I'm like, yo, listen, Stan. If you got to go on the glory, dog, I understand. I told him he got to be alive for these two movies. That he listen. He off my books, bro. You can go do whatever the fuck you want.
Oh,
Dude,
man, y'all
Patrick Stewart needs to be immortal too. That
Stan
guy
Lee,
can go.
200 years old, y'all.
Both of them stay alive.
Oh man, so yeah, let's go ahead and cop these outros right quick. Man, I want to thank Melodic and Taladia for coming through. They didn't have to, but they did, so I appreciate it. Man, let's hit these outros. Stratosphere.
It's me, Strat, your friendly neighborhood gamer.
Oh,
I know.
man.
12 strat.
What's up?
12.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Think about it. You said you're your friendly neighborhood gamer. 12.
It sounded so familiar. I don't know where that came from, but it just sounded right.
Yo, BG did that shit in the stream when I was telling him not to do it. I'm like, it sounds so. BG is one person where he should not say shit like 12. He should not be doing onomatopoeia.
Oh shit.
Onomatopoeia.
Ooh, I got my cooler.
Oh, hey, baby. It's time for your outro, dog.
Wee! It's Goofy with the outro. Man, y'all already know where to find me. Twitch, YouTube, Hardhead7W. We out here. Make sure y'all check me out tomorrow. You know, I'm doing a live reaction to XO18 because I have respect for Xbox games.
Man, fuck you and Xbox.
Slander Xbox since the day he was
Wait. I don't want to hear this from you, hardhead. So now you taking the Xbox bag and the Xbox dick.
I am a gamer, sir. What are you talking about?
So
you think Lords of Shadows is an exclusive to Xbox One?
It is definitely not. That is not.
Xbox.
Fanboy logic. That's fanboy logic. That's something else, sir.
No, it's not, dude.
I can attest it is.
We probably gonna be on the channel. Hardhead, you coming through when we do the live reaction together? Or what's the
4
situation?
p.m. Eastern, everybody.
I don't know. We're gonna see, though. We're gonna see.
We gonna be in here watching the fuckery now. All right, Red Hood.
Another great episode of the podcast, guys. You can find me at YouTube at Redhood420. I don't know if I'm going to make some YouTube content. Of course, we do have the Overload podcast Wednesdays at 9 p.m. You can also head over to my Twitch at Redhood420. I think I'm going to live stream Red Dead 2, Kingdom Hearts 2, and
your PC fiction.
Yeah, that's funny. No, I probably will get that.
Hey, why are you laughing like you say? Oh, what? No, like, bro.
I was just asking.
It's because it's so. I'm just pissed about the whole situation.
Yo, tell me about this shit later. I'm gonna be in Discord.
Yeah. But I'm supposed to get back.
Be in Discord. Wow.
I'm always in Discord.
I think that graphics card is gonna come in like at the ending of November or first week of December.
Will you ever see it coming?
Oh my gosh, Persona! I love that song. But you can also follow me on Twitter at RedHood240.
Oh, you know what I want to tell you, Red Hood? Have you seen that video of the Smash characters dying, but they actually put their dying music on the game?
No, I haven't seen it yet.
And then when Snake was on the box, all they did was, whoa!
Oh, shit. I want to see that.
Yo, that Snake shit was funny in that final Smash trailer.
Yo, Jiggy, your outro, sir.
Hey, what's popping, everybody? It's Jigga Move. No. What's good? No, it's Jigga, your favorite gamer who's
casual gamer. Don't be afraid to say it, dog.
No, I'm doing Jigga outro for
you. Stealing my swag, bro.
No, Jigga, I got you the new swag. You can steal this because I'm giving it to you for free. You don't even gotta pay me. Yo, what up, everybody? It's Jigga. I'm getting the fuck up out of here. I'm the greatest gamer to ever fucking touch the sticks, bitch. Let's come see me. Come see me on Twitch. At,
all right, take it down a notch.
Man, shut the fuck up. All right, so hit the bell Jigga up on Twitter at Jigga April 1. Hit me up on the fucking Twitch, bitch, at Jigga April, and catch me on YouTube when you catch me on YouTube. You heard me? I don't give a fuck about none of this shit. I'm Jigga, bitch. I'm out.
Oh, who this man thinks he is?
Yeah. Do I sound that angry, dog? Damn, I need to chill out.
No, you don't sound angry. I just said you can steal it. I never said it was gonna be 1-to-1 about how it was gonna sound.
I don't think anyone has heard me angry.
I don't want to. I think he would just be screaming at shit that don't make no shit to scream at. But yeah, I want to thank our guest Melodic for coming through. Outro, sir. If you
What's
come on
up,
with
everybody? This is the Melodic Punk, the punk rock gamer, and I want to thank the Usual Suspects and Sentry for inviting me on at the very last minute. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed being on the podcast, just laughing, having a good time. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch tomorrow, probably later at night. From my poll on Twitter at the Melodic Punk, it's looking like Brutal Legend will be the game to be streamed tomorrow. And just, check me out, Twitch, YouTube, Melodic Punk, Twitter at the Melodic Punk. And I might do a reaction video for XO18. Haven't decided yet, but
you could always come through and watch this shit with us. I'm high key trying to make you a member on the podcast, but don't worry about all that.
I might take your offer.
I support that.
We need a Nintendo. We need a Nintendo member.
Nah, man, he's stealing my swag, dog.
Stealing your swag. How? You like Nintendo now?
I can't count as a Nintendo member because I actually play all the games, though.
That's the reason I was like, you kind of like. I'm not even trying to come with you on some wild shit. I'm like, you play everything though. It's kind of flagrant for you to say that.
But anyways, I might pull in. I'll have to see. I work third shift, so let's see.
I'll pray.
Yeah. But thanks for
I'm doing a late reaction.
Let this man finish his goddamn outro.
That's it. That's all I wanted to say.
All right, so my outro. It's your boy Sentry, new mic and all. Was streaming early before the podcast. Decent stream for 3 hours. Killed the Elder Dragon in Dragon Age. Also known as the RPG guy because I played WRPGs, JRPGs, isometric RPGs, ARPGs. I play damn near any type of RPG you can name it. I probably played it and beat it.
You don't play KRPGs? Oh man.
I don't play what?
KRPGs.
Korean RPGs.
That's what I was about to say. I have actually.
Oh man, damn! I'm fall back then.
I said any type of RPG you can name. I probably played it and beat it. It is an L for Jigga. I love Jigga, but that's an L. Strat, name me 5 RPGs you beat in your life.
Oh damn! Straight
Hush mode, exactly.
Strat.
Bitch.
Oh man.
Hush mode, exactly, bitch. But anywho, that was the podcast for this week. We're gonna be back here next Friday once again with another episode of the usual.
Burn PUBG fucking to the ground.
Oh my god! I'm with Hardhead, dog. I'm with Hardhead.
Oh, what is this?
We're gonna be back with another episode of this same fuckery y'all heard just now next week. So we thank you all for coming
Xbox,
through,
the best
watching,
box.
chilling, and chatting. We'll holler at y'all
Halo
next
for
week.
life. Never coming out PC.
Oh.